All right. Well, as we're live, how about somebody give us a recap?
Speaking of that, I should probably take out my notes.
Well,
That's probably a good idea.
You were asked if you were ready.
No, I had a brain fart moment. That's why I said what?
Fine, I shall do a recap. I have notes. So, we started our journey in day 18 night, setting a camp, having a conversation of morality and stuff during a lunch. A lot of personal talk, some of biases and somewhat different viewpoints of the world. It went in the end well for the party. Afterwards, we continued to travel. In the morning of day 19, Alicia revealed her more human than human form for the Dax and the rest of the party, but really Dax was the only one who cared. We now traveled north from the Stone Temple and backtracked bit in the towards the Elven town, Elven city. Due to Renalin finding some of the totems, I think this was the yellow one. No, which one? Which one did she found? Well, she found one of the totems nearby there. No, it was the black one. And we traveled there. We found in 22, 21, found a corrupted, mutated Sharagai, the baboon people, who was some form of draconic mutation, and he kicked our ass as the black totem also blinded us very heavily. The party decided to retreat back. Thankfully, the Dragon Sharagai couldn't follow us, or didn't follow us. We just gathered our resources, gathered our wits, and made a move in next day. Now, more prepared to attack the Sharakai and the statue. Dax blinded it with a mist, and we bull rushed the Draconic Sharakai. Pretty much that it is it. We were able to destroy the statue, and Renali have found another one nearby. I think that's most of it.
I think so. You pretty much you left the temple, headed up here, and yeah, fought the corrupted Cherokee. And we called it a night. I think it was a short session, so it just like in general was a short session. But yeah,
I don't know. It was a pretty tense-filled session. We nearly died twice.
It's true. That's very true. That's
So
very true.
it felt longer than it actually was.
And it started very heavy.
Yeah. I nearly thought we were going to party wipe.
No.
I was worried at one point as well.
Dax would have run away.
See?
Or Alicia would have run away before that happened.
Oh, I more than likely would have survived no matter what. But
yeah, you know, it's a party where if one survives.
Yeah, it's not a party then.
As we now see Alicia rebuild the party, weirdly with a whole bunch of monkey people and more kobold.
No, Aiza already has a backup character, so I already know one character.
I mean, Dark and Sheep can be, you know, a Bogart and a Sharakai.
Oh God.
Either that, or we've been captured by the friends of Sir Punchalot, who's now dead.
Oh yeah,
That's
you know,
true.
a revenge storyline from the. I'm just gonna stop
We have
there.
options.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, if anybody's a Bogart, I'm probably going to try to kill your character.
I'm not Bogart, I'm a frog person. Whatever it is in Pathfinder.
Ripley.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Then she probably just wants to dissect you.
Yeah, Bogarts are something different. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie then. So we didn't even, by the looks of it, do the camping for the night.
No, we ended
No.
after destroying that statue. Totem.
Yeah, destroyed the Black Dragon Pillar, and then we stopped for the night. So,
Survival check.
yeah. So survival check. Let's get the show on the road. Okay, you have a good night's sleep. It's a good
Excellent.
night all around. Okie dokie. So Renali, having looked at this hex over here, was able to say that there seems to be an indigo coloured totem.
because we didn't
Sure.
have enough trouble with the last one, let's go do another.
Yep.
Uh,
I mean, so far
As
we've
this-
seen. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as Dax muttering about the fact that it's an indigo dragon totem.
I was just about to get back to that. Yes.
Frustrations that there being no indigo coloured dragon. Is that it?
Before we go to that, can we be fully healed after the long rest?
I
I
mean, given
believe,
we're
yes.
resting for 8 hours, I could have healed you fully.
Yes.
Yeah, just that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
Heavens, I need to tap into your healing magic again.
The benefits of having a cleric or paladin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it
We
turns
can
out,
use the
having-
heavens.
yeah, having a champion is very useful for this.
For sure.
Okay, I need to.
Because none of our people in our group are definitely specialized in medicine enough to do it properly.
Nope.
I mean, I could.
No, you're not going to specialize heavily into it.
No. I mean, I could get a bunch of bullets and then just shoot people with them.
Healing bullets are not a renewable resource.
When you're an alchemist, they can be.
Not when you want to prepare half your stuff to be explosion.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But nonetheless, yeah.
Keeping up standard process, I presume we send Renali back closer to the village while we head to the right.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I'm just looking at my recipe or alchemist book to see what I'm preparing for the day, just in case.
All right.
Alchemist fire. That's
So-
probably what I want.
Getting back to what I was about to say. We've seen some of these totems at this point, and they do seem to do a thing that relates to their color. You know, that's a very dragon thing. What the hell could indigo possibly do? Like, there's no dragon equivalent to indigo, right?
You've never heard of indigo, that's for sure. Of an indigo dragon. Yeah.
Are psionics a thing in this world?
Probably.
Yeah, technically they're coming from the esoteric dragons, but that's, I mean, this is me out of character saying that because there's definitely no way Lux knows.
Yeah.
Would that be occultism?
Esoteric dragons would be awesome.
Let me.
Well,
But the question is that they may not even be relevant to the situation. So
Yeah, hang on. Let me.
yeah, okay. Because I know there's a purple dragon
okay, the only
somewhere.
thing I can think of without like trying to delve into like lore stuff is purple mental damage. I don't know.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Then what is violet?
I don't know.
And I do have a bomb that does purely mental damage, so that's why I feel like Alicia may have an idea.
Yeah, but which is more purple, violet or indigo?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, so you can roll. Arcana is more
Okay,
relevant
Arcana.
here. Yeah.
Sure. I could attempt this. And miserably fail because dragons have been studied back to hell and they're not very. Unless I'm harvesting them, it's not interesting.
You have no idea. Yeah.
What question were you investigating?
I was just wondering if psychic dragons were a thing.
Are they a thing?
Well, dragons, not really, but you know that Dahak doesn't really play by the rules. And he sort of does his own jazz. You do know, because apparently you decided to roll nat 20, that Indigo, from the random book that Dax read once upon a time about Dahak, likely has some form of mind affecting power. It could be. I suppose you did roll a 20. It will effectively try and corrupt your mind, I suppose. Where other colors are about damaging you or like blinding you, like you've seen.
Confusion.
It could be, yeah, it targets the mind rather than physicality.
Do not have.
Obviously, the specifics for the pillar itself you don't know because it's not like black dragons blind you. But
we have an idea. We have something to point.
There's
us in the
some
direction.
idea that it points towards, yeah, like a mental effect.
Ugh. And there's no way that we can. This would be a time where it'd be beneficial if I could contact people and spend money from afar. Because there's a recipe I can buy that would be excellent for this.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna pick it up later, but yeah.
Well, it all sort of depends what else is guarding the pillar, because we've at least the other ones, they couldn't spot someone being invisible, and well, I'm sure we can find more bags.
It's fitting that Kobold is the one that would know about dragons.
It is fitting.
I mean, my bedroll is still functional even after the statue, so it can be used.
True.
That's right, because you guys changed bedrolls.
Yeah, it's still functional. I'm not corrupted as far as I know. Laurentius looks himself. ponder for the moment.
I mean, you have Lux with you. You can always take your purity and ask him.
I don't think that's how it works. I just
Look, Alicia is trained in a lot of knowledges. Religion is not one of them.
I'm not trained in fixing the mind. I'm only trained in fixing wounds.
Fixing the mind. I have an idea.
Great. Care to share?
I would need my lab to experiment, or at least access to a marketplace with some connection to the wider world. She'll kind of gesture to the jungle. Not something readily available.
Just need a bit back a sec.
So what you are suggesting is that we travel back.
If Dax, if what you think is what the totem can be, I could make some countermeasures, but it would take a couple of days, and
we should perhaps have an actual look first. We don't even know if there is another guardian of the sword, and if there is, what it is. That might change things.
she'll shake her head. I think we're 2 for 3. 3 if we wish to count Kendergast. I very much doubt it won't be protected.
I agree.
Well, let's head over and see.
First, you're gonna do the rival roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will. Still deciding my potions and stuff. Do the 2 melee people want energy mutagens?
No, I don't really need one.
I mean, it could be useful depending on what if we fight something that's obvious. If it's probably mental, then elemental probably won't help.
No, but it is an additional damage on top of.
Yeah, but it's also additional weaknesses.
Yeah, there's that too.
If you have something that boosts mentality, that would be fine.
I could do mental damage, but I don't have anything that protects it. I would have to experiment.
Yeah, better not then.
There's a specific mutagen I am thinking of where it would give us bonus saves. It is a bonus 3 versus mental, actually. Nice. But the problem with that mutagen is that you will be taking a -1 to most combat things, including spellcasting.
I'm not liking that.
But for a +3 additional save to mental, that's not a bad trade-off. Well, I don't see it is.
Maybe you're not in the thick of the combat.
Healing has been a kind of a problem. So I'll make more healing potions and keep 1 reagent. For everyone to throw on your character once we get there. Delete those, and I will chuck a couple of potions into the loot table. Specifically, 3 of them. I'll keep 1 on hand. So there's 3 free elixir of lives. If you don't have one, or you do have one, take another, because these are free.
I'll take one.
Yep. Prepared additional ones for everyone. Let's see.
I guess I could take one.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I was taking care of some bookkeeping.
Cool.
Didn't even know you were gone.
I did say. I just said it quickly, I think.
I rolled the survivor for this day.
You did indeed. Yeah, it looks like another successful night's sleep. No roughing it.
I suppose this next day we just have Renali
Help them camping today, I think.
send her ahead, prepare a camp for us.
Sure. Let me remind myself.
Because mysteriously there is a barrier to the north side of this jungle. Can't possibly be that way.
Just a sheer cliff.
Oh, excuse me. Just sneezing like crazy.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's right. The layout's a bit weird here.
I feel like we're probably...
I think we might be getting a different map, guys. Not just the same attack map we've used 4 times.
Really? I thought that was going to be saved for when we eventually get to that
to be
cave.
honest, this makes me worried though, because what if we run across it requires a unique map?
A
No, I
dragon.
think I was bitching about the book.
Oh.
The order in which it puts some things is a bit odd sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound out of character for
Alright, so you want her to do the camp, and you guys want to
Yes.
come here, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the idea. Fine. Righty.
Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. If any of you are creating some energy mutagens that are temporary, please delete them.
Yeah, they're gone.
Okay. Because I did not prepare any this day. And it seems if it's not in my character sheet, it will not delete them.
Well, I need to do a time jump anyways, as the day has now passed. Boop, 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 doop, boop. Cool. All right. So you go to where Renali said there was a dragon totem, and you will know this map well by now.
Oh, okay.
Funnily enough, I didn't want to have like a dozen different maps. To do the same job.
This jungle has an awful lot of clearings, like very similar to this.
This is just rotated in perspective 90 degrees, effectively.
I mean, maybe it's something that the totem is required, a clearing.
Yeah, that's probably part of the,
Each of them have been in a clearing, that is true.
Probably had to do a ritual circle, set up that, clear away from anything that would interfere.
Speaking of things interfering, can we spot enemies or guardians or that kind of things?
Oh, yes.
That sounds like a perception check.
It's blind GM roll.
Oh, that's not bad. Do you
I'm
want
just
me to
doing it for fun.
reroll that one? Oh,
Um,
because it's not blind one.
and that is fine because most of you rolled above 27, so yes, you do spot in the trees hiding away some kind of frog people, not like toad people or like the boggards, but more like actual frogs.
I feel like
Tall
this was
humanoid frogs.
especially prepared as soon as I said.
It's weird that actually
we talk about Gripply at the start of session.
you spoke about Gripply at the start of session, then you go to the clearing with Gripply in it. It's a bit bizarre, but whatever.
Ah, well, it's added to my dissection at the table.
Gripply are a playable ancestry inside one of the adventure guides.
It's on the list. Would they be a society role?
For?
To recognize and know a little bit about them?
Sure. Yeah, it is a
They're a
society.
humanoid species. Do it make sense?
It is a society. Yeah, totally right.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. All right. Alicia, you can identify a trio of Gripply archers and what appears to be a Gripply green speaker.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Archers have things called bows that they shoot arrows from.
That's
and
horrifying.
They're rather good at it, as it turns out. And the other guy casts spells.
Oh.
Think druids.
Oh.
They commune with plants and fungi, and they're really
that's horrifying. Nature is terrifying.
Yeah, they're really in tune with nature. It's where they get the name Green Speaker from.
Oh, I thought they were connected to the Fey creatures, but this is even worse.
Yeah.
So does it look like these are obviously guarding the totem, or like, are they investigating? Like, is it obvious that they're protecting this thing?
That sort of sounds like a sense motive-y type check.
Which is another perception.
Which is another perception.
Sounds like perception. Open or blind?
Blind's fine. Jesus. Alright, that's another nat 20, Dax.
Nice.
So, Dax, it appears as if they are waiting in ambush for you, presumably. However, you do notice that their eyes seem to be glowing the same sort of shade as the pillars ahead.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Charm person.
Is to Dax's very keen eyes today that they would be under some form of mind control magics.
I mean, it has something to do with dragons. Of course, he knows what's going on.
An enchantment domination.
It is possible I could dispel it, but The
They are
question
right
is,
next to. Yeah.
yeah, the question is how long that would help.
Unless the spell specifically says they become immune to it afterwards.
I don't think spells say anything. They are magic.
Yeah, that's true. Mm.
Would Dax think that he could suppress the totem's magic for a bit with dispel magic or something along those lines?
Dax reckons that he could probably actually dispel the magic of a dragon pillar with enough oomph.
If you rolled high enough.
Hmm.
If you rolled another nat 20.
I mean, let's be honest, Dax probably needs a critical success modifier to get this. But
Yeah.
Worth a try. I
I
can do it
mean,
from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
unless you can like tap into the lane magic or whatever.
can I recommend if people are going to do that, given they have lots of archers, that people make sure they're in a position where they can be in cover when it's fired?
I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Seems
We did.
it seems reasonable to
We
be in cover.
spotted. Yeah, we spotted them, and we know they're in ambush.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's reasonable to me.
I will try to dispel the magic of the totem. Let me know when you think you're ready, because that will attract attention, I assume. Unless I'm successful right away, in which case, well, everything might be just fine.
Yeah.
How close does Dax need to be to dispel? Is a good question.
This is already too close.
So range is plenty.
Yes.
So we need a bigger map, is what you're saying.
I mean, ideally.
I mean, for cover, I guess the trees, like, down here in Laurentius makes the most sense.
Yeah, those would be fine.
Take cover behind these trees.
I will be behind this tree, set up with my gun on the ground. I suppose I could hand off some bombs to you guys if you want them.
And I'm going to actively apply myself some standard cover.
Actually, I may actually go in the thick of it. If that's a spellcaster, I can do that mental thing that you did to that spellcaster too. Am I gonna go into melee?
Just in case. If anyone wants to apply cover to themselves, then that you should be able to drag that on yourself, I think, or execute that.
No, domination effects and stuff. That's scary stuff. I will not go closer.
It doesn't seem to allow effect come along.
I just click it and it applies it to me. Okay.
Oh.
We do not have permission to execute this macro.
Yeah.
Should be able to. Can I just get the raw effect in chat?
I could get it.
There we go. There's the effect itself. So the macro.
Ah.
So you can use that.
This is leather cover?
No, lesser cover would be like a person in front of us. It would be at least standard cover since we've got an
Standard,
actual,
yeah.
Since we've got actual thing.
Oh, look at my AC at 25. It's amazing.
You can also drag that effect onto like your little action bar.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a macro you can just press for the future.
Yeah, which is what I've done, and it's also how I got my shield down there as well.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Where would it belong?
At the very bottom of your screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. I was thinking.
No, you can drag it down. You can drag it down and create, and it will just.
Yeah, no. I would put it in some ridiculous place.
That's why I tried to drag in before, but apparently you can't execute my macros, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Given that we're all in position, Dax will then cast Dispel Magic on the totem.
All right.
Go, Dax.
Third level even. Counteract. That's a nat one. That's not gonna do it.
You want to re-roll that?
Perhaps a hero
yes.
point.
A 24 is pretty good.
That might be a success.
Oh.
It could be, actually, yeah.
Which would mean 4th level effects, potentially.
So, Dax, as you cast it, you see the color drain from the dragon pillar's eyes and from the Gripply's eyes as their drawn bows go to arrest, and they look at each other and then at you, like all of you.
We're kind of like all nervously looking around, like, did that work?
Yeah,
I
we're
think
poking our
it
heads out.
worked. I think we should have a talk with those creatures.
Well,
I don't know what language they speak.
If it worked, we should have Laurentius start chopping immediately.
Lux is going to go ahead and like just try to like make a waving motion to see if they appreciate a wave.
Yeah, they seem to look to the green speaker. The green speaker looks to you and then waves.
I recognize them. Do I know what language they speak?
They speak common.
Okay.
You especially know this as the green speaker says, in a rough, like an accented common, says, "Thank you. We do not quite know what came over us."
Magic.
The hex magic controlling your mind. We should not waste time and destroy the totem before it
Yes,
maybe
please
reactivate.
take care of the totem immediately. I imagine that wasn't a permanent fix, right, Dax?
I have no idea.
You could roll an Arcana if you want to know if that would be a permanent thing or not.
I have no idea.
You're welcome.
I don't know why I rolled it blind, but I did.
Good. Also,
It
good job,
seems that a dispel magic will dispel the pillar's magic completely.
Oh,
Just poof.
does that mean the gems are still whole and there and salvageable?
They're not worth anything.
Oh, figures.
But
if you want to
so
bubble.
basically, so the hard part really for these pillars, making them valid, is the carvings of the runes, and then infusing it with magic. You've basically pulled the magic away, so all it would take is for them to come over and pop some magic back into it. It would take like 6 seconds to actually put magic back into it to reactivate it. But the magic's gone. So
Okay.
I think me and Laurentius are hearing chop chop.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I was gonna suggest it anyways. But that was mostly Ichigo trying to see if he can get some more money, not Alicia. Alicia just wants to cut some people up.
But
yeah.
I'm glad we managed to free your people, Mr. Speaker.
As Laurentius lifts an axe and starts dropping.
Yeah, you guys have infinite time, effectively, to chop it down, and can do so with ease.
Perfect. Kinda annoyed now that we didn't try to do this earlier. Kinda irritated.
I mean, we did on the first pillar. I just didn't roll high enough, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, Maybe I didn't have third level spells
The
yet?
first time you
It-
tried doing all the spells, I think you only had second levels online.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you only had second, so your success only meant that you could do third. And
Good enough.
Which brings you probably
Now-
to crit.
now you casted at third and succeeded. You could
Okay.
do fourth
Less irritated,
or higher,
but still
or
irritated.
less.
Which means
Yeah.
these totems are 4th level spells or level 7. Haha.
That's rude.
Ah,
But yeah,
well,
And still very painful.
Mm.
glad we managed to avoid a confrontation. If there's anything you can tell us about this general vicinity, we are looking for more of these things. They were put here by an evil cult of an even more evil dragon deity who will probably intends to set a whole lot of things on fire.
Mm.
So we are in the process of trying to stop that.
He sort of shakes his head and says, "We didn't know they were here. We came to investigate, like disruptions in the jungle. This is south of our lands, but we felt it. We could tell. But we were not prepared for this kind of magic. We had no idea what was happening so close to our own borders."
yeah, 4th level magic is where stuff starts getting really scary, so not surprised by that. She will ask, do you know of any other disturbance in the jungle beyond this one?
Shakes his head. This is the first we have of anything we had discovered.
She'll nod her head in disappointment.
We have taken out 3 of them already. And Laurentius gives like a general direction where they are.
4, Laurentius. 4.
If you count the fight one, yes.
I mean, this would be the fifth.
5th. Yes. Remember the Gendercast had 1 next to him.
Yeah.
Then there was the Wyverns, and then there was the Dragon Monkey, and then there's this.
Yeah, but like I wasn't counting the white one.
That's 5.
Yeah, I know. I said 4 because it's the 4 active ones, or in the area.
Yeah.
I guess because the white one isn't the
Point is, we made a whole bunch of them stop working, and we're trying to get rid of the rest of them too. Before more people get hurt.
They nod and say, "You are great heroes for doing this for this land, and we cannot thank you enough."
Mr. Speaker, we're not exactly from like this region. Do you know of anything nearby that we need to be aware of, or like any landmarks we should know of around here?
He shakes his head and says, "I'm afraid this is new territory for us. We come from a land north of here, further into the jungle is where we live. We only came here after we sensed the disturbances in the jungle."
I think what my friend meant to say is we're new to this entire continent. We came here through a portal.
So any advice in the nearby jungle would be useful, but
We know next to nothing about the jungle beyond it's a jungle.
I've gotten a decent lay for like the plants and understanding kind of how all they grow, but that's about it.
He gives like a shrug. Says, this part of the jungle could be much like our own, or it could be entirely different. I'm afraid the jungle changes so much in such short distances. Just the other side of a river can be the change in whole species, whole predator circles. I'm afraid that I cannot give you any accurate information about this part of the jungle.
Can you give us general information? That would be handy, such as common poisons or things to look for.
He sort of shrugs, says, well, how long have you been in the jungle so far?
Almost 3 weeks at best, but half of that was on a river and another 3 days in the Archipel, if you know where that is.
Nods, says vaguely. I can give you some ideas of what to avoid. But if you've made it this far, you have done well enough to avoid the dangers of the jungle.
We seem to be pretty adept at making do, at least, and we
We've-
should not be interrogating these folk after they just had their minds scrambled for.
I am not interrogating. I'm merely. Well, we already had one incident where Lux was inflicted with a quite bad. Seems to struggle with the right words.
Quirks its head, quite like confused as to what you're trying to say.
Sickness, disease.
Yes.
I think that's mainly to our camping situation in the swamp or in the jungles.
Well, if he lives in the jungle,
and all the
he
bugs.
may have some practice on how to avoid such things.
Pretty sure I just got bit a whole bunch that night.
So it nods and says, if one doesn't make a good camp, or it rains too heavily, or the mosquitoes are out in force, you can get all sorts. It comes down to the hardiness of your body more than anything at that point. Dysentery and malaria are quite common for visitors if they're not careful in their camping, but like your friends say, a good camp will hold most of these off. And mosquito netting is always good to avoid these.
She'll sigh, but otherwise fall silent.
Exactly have some. I think just that one night the mosquitoes were out for blood. Oh, those couple nights.
I don't suppose that you are all in good health. I can't imagine the pillar was too concerned.
They sort of like look between each other and say, quite hungry, I suppose, but nothing that we can't handle ourselves.
I mean, I got extra ration. You can have some.
They like shake their head and like posture. No, says no. We are fine. We can speak to the jungle, and the jungle shall provide.
If you say so.
We are well prepared to live in these lands. Do not worry about us. But we appreciate your aid and your kindness.
As to the source of these disturbances, she will pull out the map so that you can tell your leaders and, you know, kind of show off where the total and where the barrier was so that they have something to go back home with.
Hmm. Okay. They'll study it, seemingly intently for several minutes, and then nod and say, "I think we understand where we are in the forest, and nothing seems to be north of here, and perhaps we got unlucky."
In that case, safe travels then.
They like smile, and say, "We wish you the best of luck," and then sort of start making their way out of the jungle, heading north, or heading out of this clearing, going north.
Thank you. I feel like we can need it.
Just a quick little thing. Not to spend too much. She'll ask like a general if they have uh just a little bit information of where they live in the jungle.
About
But
70 miles north.
okay, I will just complete that in case I ever want to do something.
You are not going there to dissect.
They mentioned a great thing that the jungle, even a couple miles, is great to different ecology.
I will
So
stick Sir Grizzle's worth on you if I have to.
Not Grizzle's worth.
that's okay. I wish to feed him a couple of.
And you wonder why I question your morality sometimes.
It'll be quite safe. It will just improve his constitution and strength.
I have heard many wizards and alchemists say same, and the town explodes.
Note to
It's
self.
quite.
Note to self. Get hold of Magic Fang to cast on Sir Grizzle's worth.
You'll just shake your head. I was going to ask for permission.
Mission completed without violence.
Without violence.
Imagine that.
Well, I'll find another Gripply. It's still in my notes. I have to go dissect one.
You did good, Dax. You're the hero today.
I'm the hero every day.
Mm.
Do you want a hero's beer?
No, thank you.
But yeah, as soon as the pillar has been cut up and then burned to ashes, no point in not being thorough.
Evil firewood if it's not.
She's mostly using her alchemist fire to ensure its destruction, so probably not.
Okay, so what's the plan moving forward then?
Well, we finished traveling for the day, so I suppose Ralani has to roll our camp for the night.
I don't think she
She
needs to
does.
roll.
She does.
Oh, she does. Okay.
She just has a better bonus.
Oh, more than likely. Probably.
She makes some very nice tents out of spider silk for you, and you have a very nice night's sleep, as it turns out. How do you wish to continue the days?
I'll just head over there and have her set up. Or do you want to go over here and send her there?
I mean, we
'Cause
said
I
we wanted
doubt-
to go. We said we wanted to go to the mine, so arguably we just head beeline towards it now.
Yeah, because no, I can't see a pillar being there, but this has proven me wrong. So those two down there has proven me wrong, so I can't argue that. But I'm in favor of going down here and just sending her up there.
Yeah, I agree.
Be efficient as possible.
And then, in theory, the day afterwards, we can just have her go north again while we go to the mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is clear in both
Perfect.
hexes. So
Perfect.
another day of camping. It is not quite a good night's sleep. Some insects and rains get through, so we need some fortitude saves. Please, everybody.
I do not approve.
These goddamn mosquitoes.
They're everywhere, man.
no.
They're everywhere.
You do have a +2 Dax.
Yeah, it would be an 18.
Lux. Okie dokie. Dax and Alicia, you are unfortunately sickened for today. You are
18's not
still
enough.
sickened for today.
Okay. Ugh.
How do you wish to proceed?
First, allow Alicia to throw up her breakfast, then proceed to mine.
Proceed
It's
to
not
mine?
just me sick, and it's Dax too.
Yeah, Dax and Alicia.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I mean, we can at least see what's up in the mine. We don't have to get anywhere close if we don't like it.
Yeah, that's very true. I've just been assuming you want to go deal with pillars when you go onto their hex.
I mean, obviously the point is if we see something, we'd always just choose to back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we send Rahal here, we go to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was our original plan. I don't see a reason to deviate.
Yeah.
I mean, your sickness might go away in a day.
Or develop worse, and we'll find out though.
If it does worse, then we're gonna take more time. But for now, we press on.
Yeah.
All right, so it is clear there.
Gosh, the entire forest is a giant compass.
It's a giant compass, and you do come to a. Basically, you find a path that leads eastward, and eventually you begin to hear the sounds of the sound like gentle like talk, some small clamor, and then in the gaps of the canopy you can even see some smoke rising into the air. It seems as if you have come across the mine. Now, it seems that the map doesn't want to load the background image for me, even though it loaded it earlier. So I'm going to just restart Foundry.
Sure.
Because we need this map. And I looked at it earlier and it was fine, and now it isn't. So it's annoying. See if that fixed it. No. Interesting.
Go find the map, I suppose.
Yeah, I've got it. So let me just like re-import it to the map, I guess. Hmm. Otherwise, I guess I'll have to recreate the map. Or the scene, rather. Yeah, it seems like the scene is broken.
Weird.
It's not good.
Stand
Very
by for
weird.
technical difficulties.
Yeah. I don't see any reason why it would be broken. But yeah, it seems like the image just doesn't want to work on this. Okay. Let's see. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
The skills are
Okay.
also gone. Yes.
Oh,
The skills are.
The bottom thing, the tracker thing.
the configure settings.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
I think
Mine
now
are
that
still there.
Mine are
Mine
there.
are still there.
mine were gone, but at least
I
maybe
did.
can-
The Foundry did say something failed to load, so I just restarted Foundry for myself, and it
Yeah.
seems to
I did it. Okay.
fix itself.
I just relaunch. It should be fine.
It does that sometimes.
Hmm.
I'm going to take the chance to go get a drink.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Get
That
a
is a good
5
idea.
minute break.
I will ponder my murderous schemes upon the world. Then
Stop trying to murder the world.
Why do you need to do that kind of pondering? You don't
It
seem
helps
that
pa- it
depressed,
helps pass the
sword.
time.
Sure, if you say so. There are other more convenient thing you could do to pass the time.
Well, they're not so as interesting as
I would say that depends on the topic. If you want a topic, I can show you one a topic.
Mm.
So, when we return back to Baldur's Gate 2, do you think? Yeah, I'm now playing the Fighter Thief, and I think I'm gonna continue that or go fight a cleric. But if I go cleric, we will lose the thief and my main thing of looking traps and picking locks, which is very good in Baldur's Gate 2.
Yeah, there's a Pacific companion we can pick up that's primarily a thief.
Is it evil?
Yes,
Do we get them early?
we can.
Do we have any good clerics? Viconia in there?
Yes, Vicana and Dorn will still be there.
Yeah. I mean, might as well then continue with them, because we have continued Baldur's Gate 1 with them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I will stay with my fighter.
The only problem is the first area that we will be in, we will not have a thief. No, we'll have Emmeline.
Yeah, I can stay a fighter rogue. I quite
No,
enjoy it.
she'll be fighter mage, so or thief mage. So you could go to fighter cleric in that book, in Baldur's Gate 2.
I could go fighter cleric, but I would have to reroll some of my stats or edit them. I think it would be fine to be a.
We'll probably have to do some editation to keep the books that you've used on your character.
Yeah.
I'm back. What's up?
We're just talking about Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I'm trying to distract Ichigo from coming with murderous plan to discuss about Baldur's Gate. And Halldamir drop off.
Yep, his internet must have disappeared. Because Foundry just disconnected.
Either that or his new power supply decided to go up the ghost. To go
That would be unfortunate.
Please stand by, everyone, as our DM no longer exists.
More technical difficulties.
I didn't even get to kill anybody this session.
Is that why you're feeling murderous?
I mean, there's a couple of mosquitoes over there if you want to firebomb them.
Yeah, I have to admit the first second we were on this map and I saw 4 enemies, I was like, I can finally use Fireball. Wait. Sadly, it was not to be.
Or maybe you can solve things peacefully. You chose peace.
Yeah, I keep looking at Dax as a follower of Apsu, and like one of his tenets is to always make sure that the enemy you're fighting is actually your enemy. So I'm like, sad. Okay. I guess.
I mean, to be honest, that's a pretty good tenet to have.
It's a good one, but it also means I can't just fireball people.
I mean,
you can, but they have to be evil people who you know are your enemy.
Yeah, which is why I asked whether they look as if they are explicitly guarding the thing.
I mean, keep in mind, this is the first encounter that they are peaceful.
True.
No, we had the elephants, we had the...
I mean, and the totems.
And the bird puncher.
What?
Also the Halldamir. Maybe back. Maybe.
It says he's in chat.
Reloading.
Hello. Hello.
All right. Is that working now?
Yes.
It is.
We can hear you. Yes.
I had a 3-second long power cut.
So yeah. Well, you were right, Dark.
So that was annoying. The light went out and everything for 3 seconds and then came back. But of course, I gotta wait for the router and everything to kick back up. And what a pain in the Katukas, but it's fine.
You had a grid interruption for some reason.
Yeah.
They're turning it back on and off.
Been getting them semi-frequently recently, and I'm not about it, if I'm honest.
Might be due to the heat.
Without giving too many details, Halldamir, because I don't know where you're living now exactly. Is it more urban or more countryside?
Countryside.
Maybe it might be a case that one of the local power lines, the breakers tripped on it, so all the power got redirected on another route.
It's distinctly possible. It's
because that tends to happen, especially on the rural ones occasionally, as the lines might trip. So.
Yeah. On the plus side,
probably touched a tree or too many birds on it.
It could be anything. On the plus side, I have a working map. I just need to reconfigure the wall lines. It seems. On some bits, but that'll just take me a couple minutes while you guys...
I think the IP is different again.
Probably is. So I'll give you that in a minute.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to be wanting to connect properly.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no, I doubt it is the same. Because
That's all right.
I don't have a static IP like Dart.
You haven't berated your ISP.
I have not. I did it with one of my last ones, but British Telecoms are whingy.
And admittedly, I complained, but like my ISP was really nice with it. They weren't like they kind of just like asked me a couple of questions, made sure I know what I was doing first, and then just yeah, okay, we'll do it.
That's all they really care about is, hey, you're not going to try and break our network somehow, are you? No? Good.
Also, if you've got a legitimate reason you want this, oh, you do. Okay, that's fine.
Are you
Yeah,
just
but
asking
regularly-
for a static IP for no reason? Hmm?
Do you even know what that means? Oh, you do know what that means. Okay.
You do? Oh, okay, there you go. Here you go. Here's the access. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I guess they just did it.
Yeah.
I was still out really surprised. They said like, yeah, it might take like 48 hours. I got a message like 45 minutes later saying, yeah, it's done.
Yeah, I think they always say, oh, it might take this long, but I think that's just to cover their own asses.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Reasonable people. Well, if this was America, I would be shocked, but
This is not America.
yeah,
This
no, that's
is-
why I'm like, oh, okay, you're not in America though. So
Yeah, no, this
We
is...
have a
this-
different form of unreasonableness here, so don't worry.
Yeah, like people cutting queues and that
what?
awfulness. Yeah, people cut queues sometimes. It's disgusting.
Oh, I
mean,
heard
to the-
wrong.
I mean, let's be honest, to British Q culture, that is clearly the most vile act you can commit.
How could they do such such a heinous crime as cutting a queue?
we're not talking about like someone rejoining somebody in a queue. We're talking about just flat out.
Just flat out walking into the middle of a queue.
Okay. No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Honestly, I think British over politeness, like every single. This is literally every single day. When I go into work and I queue up at the restaurant, there is always this moment when the queues merge, and I'm always there like,
Am I
"No, you
cutting
go
someone
first.
up?"
You go first. You go first. We're both there, just neither of us wanting to go first in the queue because.
Yeah,
British politeness gone too far.
it's kind of like I have culture shock here because I'm like, if I imagine that situation here, they're more likely to have a fight to see who goes first.
No,
Nah,
meanwhile we're fighting for who does not go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only case where it's like culturally acceptable for you to be like, no, you must go first, is if you're at like the checkout for like the supermarket and you're there with like a shopping trolley full of food and stuff, and someone with like a basket with like 3 things is right behind you. Then it's culturally appropriate to tell the person to like go before you, because
Yeah,
there'll just be like 3 seconds.
yeah, I'm gonna take forever. You just quickly go through.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It sounds like you're describing a fantasy land to me.
I mean, it could be even better. There could be a separate line for like the cash offices and a self-payment that you can just go with your thing, meet no people, and leave.
We have those as well.
we have those now.
Yes.
Yeah, but
They are
it's-
Are you
Really
guys
handy.
talking about Narnia? 'Cause
However-
it sounds
No.
like you're talking about Narnia.
However, Q culture in those cases either still means that if all of the self checkouts are taken, you still might offer it to the person behind you if they've only got a couple of items.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
yeah,
That makes sense.
that's where the politeness returns.
It doesn't matter if we're doing it ourselves. It's still there.
It's still there. It's still there. Okay, I have fixed some lines. I am rejiggered where things are. I have everything in the right place where I expect it to be. Good. So now that I can sort of say that I'm happy with this,
Yes, we can finally stop talking about this fantastical land and actually play D&D.
But it's not even D&D. It's Pathfinder.
It's Pathfinder.
Yeah, see, you have...
We can no longer use the term D&D. You've just not seen the Yoji.
Okay. Yeah, we're not allowed to. We're gonna get.
That's the Dragon and Dungeon game.
Mm.
All right, I have posted
Soon, all of our
the link
activity
of
extended will be
power.
under the orc.
Orc. I just hope the orcs
That
will
reminds me of the UFO joke and Way of the Wicked. Isa.
I do not remember that one.
The unidentified flying orc.
I do not remember that one.
Oh, there's all kinds of them.
I've had an unidentified flying halfling.
No, it was an unidentified flying orc because I was a monk. I had all kinds of weird things going on.
I've also had unidentified flying goblins before in a game. Had both of those actually.
Oh,
that seems normal though.
I'm apparently
Yeah,
still
still unidentified. We
connected
didn't
to
know
your
which goblin was
old
flying.
IP. How does that work?
What?
I was still in the game. Seemingly everything seemed to be running fine, but it was your old IP.
Oh, it's a lie. Don't listen to it, sheep.
Yeah, I
Don't.
had this for a while as well, sheep, where it was faking the system still being up, but like it wasn't.
Yeah.
The cake is a lie.
Cake is a lie.
Right, now I have to get the stream to reconnect properly because because the video feed got lost. So let's put that back up. I mean, the stream was still playing, just obviously the map wasn't there. I need to reset my Foundry. My
Yep.
Not my Foundry, my Firefox, which is running
Screen.
Foundry. There we go.
Yeah. Right. Yes, so you're coming up to you can what clearings are like in the jungle. That it's more light coming down. You can somewhat see that in the distance. You can also see some smoke coming up from where you think the clearing is. So at the moment you're coming in from the west. Thanks this compass kindly showing us where the cardinal directions are.
We can thank Nolly for that.
Yeah. So you're heading in from the west. It does sound like it is an active mine. I need to scroll down a book that just reopened finally. Right. Okie dokie. It is a big map, so I'm going to get you guys preloading while I do the final preparations. I'm guessing you guys want to approach somewhat reserved initially.
So we know what we're dealing with, yes.
Yeah, quiet scouting for.
Yeah, it's still a question whether we actually have any reason or any motivation to investigate this in detail. Like, it's a mine, okay.
Yeah.
We have plenty of reason.
Let's just at least see who's operating it. At least we have an idea of, that. We don't need to charge in.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That is working as I expected it to, kind of. You know what? That's not quite working how I want. So that. Let's just remove those. And get you onto the map.
Oh,
You're complaining about small maps, but now this is a big map.
Oh, yeah. That's
That is enormous.
Ooh,
You
hey,
guys are down
Dark.
in the middle to the west.
Dark. I see some friends.
So.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
I mean, you were discussing what you wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that friend. Oh.
a large pit has been dug in the ground at the center of this clearing, coating everything nearby with a yellowish mud. A rough camp has been assembled around the mine.
And that seems to be crewed by Boggans and Charalka, who we know are probably associated with the cult.
I saw a second friend that is now invisible.
Big old dino in a cage. Can we actually see into the pit?
So you can't really see the pit, but you can see sort of the top of a pillar that is, you recognize the pillar. The top of the dragon's head.
Good.
This one colored violet.
Mm.
Oh, right.
But you can see across this huge pit is like a large sand bank where they've been putting the waste material. Some sort of desk next to a somewhat nice hut, I guess. A large cage to the north. To the south of the pit seems to be some cooking fires, some massive cooking pots, with a sort of barracks-looking building beside.
Weird.
So is one of those fireball situations?
It might be, but I don't. I want to know what's happening here first, ideally. Maybe we could swing around to the other side, go through the forest to stay undetected, and I'll have a quick look around, put my nose into whatever might be over at that desk in the building.
You're talking about going invisible.
Yes.
So you're talking go the long way around to skirt this to come to the west?
Yeah, to basically be in these trees instead.
What's your stealth bonus?
It is plenty.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we stealth, I suppose. I don't know exactly where you're pointing, sheet, but I so presume like near the dirt banks and everything.
Yeah, like behind the dirt bank, yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. Also, that gives like good visual cover then.
Sure. You can do that with some ease.
We can take the long way.
You can take the long way.
You sure? It looks like we're just flying over it.
We're just walking straight across. Don't mind us.
I do not wish to take you into the darkness. The darkness holds secrets that you are not prepared for.
But you're okay with no clipping our way across.
You have seen across. It is fine. It is good. Just traveled a few hundred feet.
I do want to take advantage of this ridiculously large map.
I mean, as far as I'm saying, if nothing else, you've got a wonderful hillside that you could do and lay down and snipe from.
It's honestly what I'm thinking of, actually.
Because like, if there's anywhere to lay down with a tripod.
If there's any time to take advantage of my ridiculously long range, this is the moment.
All right.
Is Lux not gonna try to go make a friend over there?
I mean, Lux is curious what it is first, but like, I can't really. It's not really. I don't know if Lux can really make a friend properly here, given he's probably gonna get spotted if he starts trying to, actively socialize with it.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
So, to give you an idea of what that pen sort of looks like, it's a very solid-looking pen. It's made from thick logs lashed together with lengths of vines. though the cage is quite crudely made, the sheer mass and weight of the logs gives the pen solid support. It seems like there seems to be counterweights and a wheel that, if turned, could open an entire side. The west side, specifically.
Might
This
make
side.
for a good distraction also if we freed the creature, and it might want some payback for being in a cage, which could also help.
I mean, can I try to identify what's in the cage?
Yep, that would be a nature check.
Yeah, I already attempted mine. It was
No.
I'm not the happiest with a 15. It's not
The jungle lore that Laurentius had would also be applicable here. All of you
We have no
rolled
idea.
like trash. None of you know.
yeah,
It is a weird creature. That's for
fascinating.
sure. It has a really long neck. It has a really long tail. And the image is really cool for it, and I kind of want to show you it, actually. Because
Yeah.
I like it so much. Hang on, let me show you the art. Let me find it. Where is it? There it is. It's a bit pixelated, but it's cool nonetheless.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
cool.
Angry dino deer
Hitting
thing
a bird.
hitting
Yeah,
a bird.
Hitting a bird.
It's showing the bird who's the bird.
I mean, depends who it attacks.
the bird is food to go. So.
But yeah, okay. You can sort of do as you please, really. This is
Right, Dax would like to
So how
cast-
big is this like
so. It seems
mound?
it's a giant pile of yellowish clay and mud that seems to have been dumped here. It's about a good 10 feet tall.
Gives you the high ground.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's also difficult terrain too.
Yes.
That just tracks. Yeah.
That's actually kind of beneficial to me because it makes it a pain in the ass for them to get to me. Because once I set up, I'm not gonna want to move. Period. Anyways.
Should we send Dax first to stealth before you ruin that?
Yeah, that is exactly what I want to do.
Yeah. No, I was just making plans ahead of time to where I need to rush and set up. So probably right up here.
But
And if
which
this is
first?
10 feet up, I don't suppose I could like creep up here without any trouble.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can try.
I will let the party decide whether I'm allowed to.
I do not care. The Dax will turn invisible and go check out that desk.
All right.
I mean, let's give Dax an attempt before.
Yeah. No. I'll.
Probably be ready just in case Dax does somehow get caught.
I cast invisibility 4 times, apparently.
Oh shit! He is.
We are all visible.
We're all invisible. I mean,
And
that's
then
not
I
actually a bad
recommend-
idea, putting us all invisible.
I'm not gonna have enough spell slots for that.
Stingy. Let's see. What else can I do?
Tell me about this desk, Halldamir.
1 second. Okay. So.
Do any of you want energy mutagen?
No.
I mean, question is if you repaired them today or not.
I can have a quick one made.
Give me for quick alchemy, then I'd probably say no.
Okay.
Already had them prepared, then probably. But
No, I would not have had them. Well, actually, I knew we would have come to this area, so I
think you
could
would have to set that
you would have had to
before.
say it before you came to
Yeah.
the map.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna. That's why. but
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
It's
That's
just a
where
thought.
that is.
I'll have to keep in mind next time.
Okay. The desk. So, is that it? That is it. All my notes are off-centered. So on the wooden table, west of the hut is a wooden table on which several objects lie obscured under a leather covering. A bin of rocky refuse sits beside the table. South of the hut, you can see from sort of when Dax gets a little closer to the table, there seems to be a magic circle as well. But yeah, on the table, there seems to be a small leather pouch, and some like scales, like measuring scales for like weights.
Any documents? Any letters?
Doesn't seem to be any paperwork on there.
All right. About this building, seem to have any windows?
So it does have a window there in the north, there in the south. It's not really shown.
Right. Dex wants to
Unfortunately.
take a peek inside.
Okie doke. Inside you can see a kobold actually working at a desk. Let me do this. If I turn this to that, should be able to see it.
I do. I should get a Pathfinder Kobold token as well to fit the style.
Yeah, the hut seems to contain a table filled with bottles and glass distillers, a small chair, dry linen bed, and that chemical smell you're quite used to smelling around Alicia, actually.
Oh, I so want to kill him. I want his stuff.
Dax would know that this is a female kobold as well.
Is that relevant?
You know, Alicia misgendered her, so yeah.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I was thinking 2 decks.
That was Ichigo, okay? Alicia
Ichigo?
can't see Alicia can't see that.
To Dax, I don't know. I don't think it matters particularly. She doesn't seem too
That
keen
was
to
a
be where she
rhetorical
is.
question, Halldamir.
Yeah, she doesn't seem happy about what's happening.
Yeah, what does she seem to be up to?
She she basically just seems to be working on these potions of hers.
All right. I feel like enough time has passed where Alicia's gonna start doing her thing.
Yeah, like a minute or 3 at this point.
Yeah, at this point, Alicia will actually do some quick alchemy. Who knows if this will help keep her but she will quickly create a infiltrator elixir and transform into one of the chakras
Okay,
to look like one of them for the
Okay.
next 10 minutes.
sure.
And then she will still like stealth, but if she gets caught, she has something to buy her some time.
Mm-hmm.
Halldamir,
Yes.
are there windows this side of the building?
No.
Okay, so Luxus would be like kind of.
And make my way to up here and set up.
Okie dokie. Alicia, as you get there, some things are going to happen.
Okay.
Because as you step up onto the mound, like you get up onto the top, you sort of feel the clay move underneath you,
Oh, son of a bitch.
and some creatures appear from the clay, bursting forth.
Right, this is going to change things slightly.
I suppose I should roll initiative, huh?
Yep.
That's my third natural 20.
Third nat 20 tonight. Wow.
Lux was not prepared.
Let's make these visible on the encounters. There we go. All right. And they make quite some noise as they come out. Enough noise that Dax, you can see that the kobold in the hut turns to look outside the window.
Oh, she's doing the looking past through the person.
Yes, yeah. As this spider walks over the mud with ease before as it comes to bite Alicia.
Of course, it's a critical.
Yes, of course.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Whew.
Help.
Fortitude save as well, please.
Okay. Don't suppose this is disease, is it?
No.
Oh, wow. Poor rolls for
This
me
is
today.
pain.
Yes, this is pain indeed. As you take 5 poison damage.
I am at 0.
You are unconscious.
Oh, I'm
Unconscious.
not dying, though, am I?
No, I believe you're also dying.
Oh, I am?
Yeah. I think if
And you'd be
you are at
wounded
0.
because that was a crit.
That was a crit. That's
The
true.
poison's what did me in. Is that still count
The
as...
poison was part of the hit.
Still part of the attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, unfortunately. Dax.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
They look like they want to take Alicia under the mud. Take her away.
I don't look like Alicia.
No, that's true. It looks like they're going to take a monkey into the mud.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, I feel like...
Weirdly, a monkey that was holding Alicia's gun, but you know.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute.
Wearing Alicia's clothes.
I wonder if that's going to trigger these guys to actually kill the spiders. Probably not.
We
they don't
can,
give a shit.
I can't close enough. Shit.
Presumably, if they're okay with attacking Charalka,
Yeah.
they probably don't want to fuck with her. Certainly, from Dax's eyes, certainly looks like the kobold has zero desire to get involved.
You know that.
Yeah,
That's
let me
fair.
look at the infiltrators elixir to see exactly if there's anything.
Yeah, I really can't do much from this distance. Dex will
Neither
start,
can I.
start rushing up there. Still invisible, by the way.
Yep.
Which I should probably do a thing. Invisible. That's 2 actions. That really doesn't help a ton. Let's go like here. No, let's go like here. I was here. Like here. Yeah, perfect.
I cannot reach Alicia, but
Can
I
you
can
reach
reach one of the spiders.
That's a start.
That's a start. I guess I'm gonna double move here because it's difficult terrain. Some of it is difficult terrain.
Yeah, the 12, the 15 feet there is difficult terrain. Yeah, from there in difficult terrain.
Yeah.
I suppose I can make things difficult terrain.
You've got the difficult terrain painter as a thing.
No, I don't have that mod.
Okay.
I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, because there's an add-on that lets you do that adds on for terrain ruler that lets you like paint regions like this is difficult terrain. This is double difficult terrain.
It's been the first time I've had to actually care about difficult terrain on large scale.
Also has
In this
options like
campaign.
this is water, which means you can swim through it, or our ability to swim sucks.
70.
If you can get within 10 feet of it, is you can lunge, right?
25. Yeah, with double move, I can get up here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack this spider.
It's like walking after some heavy rain. Ooh, yeah.
Take that, spider.
Oh, it takes it. It's not happy about it, but it takes it.
And that is end of my turn.
It's turn now.
Its turn. How dare you? And
you
strike.
mind moving my initiative order under the spider that killed me?
It's before the spider that killed you, I
Before
believe.
Yeah, before. Okay.
It lunges at Laurentius and rolls incredibly well.
Ooh.
You say incredibly roll with that bonus, not necessarily.
Fortitude saving. Oh, I rolled 19. Okay. Laurentius, you take 2 poison damage.
Okay. These fucking spiders.
Oh, that doesn't. Interesting. Okay. And then it will attack you with its leg. Like, bops you. Like, boop.
Seemingly it does.
18. And then it uses
Another leg.
an action to knock you prone.
Oh.
It bops you so hard
It
you
is
land
not
on your ass.
a athletic check.
Nope. If you're choosing the
Nope.
knockdown ability, it's not.
It's not. It just do. It just knock you prone.
Huh. They have better knockdown than I.
Yeah, they're monsters.
Yeah.
They get to do.
The knockdown monster ability is just like if you hit with your previous attack, you can do it.
Yep.
That is my big mistake.
It knows that its buddy here has already poisoned you. So it's gonna Yeah, it's gonna do this, because why not? This would be fun, I reckon. It's going to... It sort of turns around, like facing away from Laurentius, and then with its hind back legs, like its last two pair of legs, it like rubs its abdomen, the top of its abdomen, flicking hairs backwards. Make a reflex save. Somehow you dodge all of the hairs that are flung at you. Wait, no, come back, spider.
It's so ashamed it's running away now.
So ashamed to run away. You somehow on the floor dodge the hairs. I don't understand how.
Presumably it aims too high.
It just aimed too high. It's not used to things being on the floor.
I'm kind of in trouble here. I cannot get close enough to Alicia no matter what I do this turn. Which is kind of frustrating.
Based on that being 55, I'll give you that at 60. That should be fine. It's like right on the edge, basically.
Well, like that's as close as I can possibly get to. And like that's not enough. Like, plus that was for triple move, so that was it.
All right.
You make a death saving throw.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
success.
You are now dying 1 instead of dying 2.
Yep.
That's your turn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm trying not to look too closely at the turn order.
Skitter. It doesn't like really going out of the mud. Skitter. It will bite Lux.
First non-crit one of their bites.
Yep. And fortitude save.
Do I have to?
Yes. Okay. Dax.
Well, it is a good thing that Alicia gave me that potion earlier.
Yeah. I handed the potion to everybody.
I don't actually know where it went. In my inventory, that is. I'm sure I picked it up.
Yeah, everyone took one.
If you've taken a long rest since, it would have been cleared though.
Maybe that's what you did.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did.
Because temporary items get cleared when we rest.
Oh, well.
I can throw a spare into the loot table.
I mean, would I have it this day?
Yeah, I make 4 every day.
Okay, yeah.
So I just would have given you another one the next day.
Sure. Then
that,
selections to move here, and then Dax will feed a potion to Alicia.
I guess I could just roll it.
Yeah.
Alicia, Slurpee.
Okay.
Nice. Solid healing there.
And invisibility does state if the target uses a hostile action, the spell ends. I don't think this is hostile, so
No, I think this is the opposite.
Not unless it was poison you were pouring down Alicia's throat.
I mean, it is in one sense.
Right. Laurentius.
I would not mind being turned invisible next round.
I feel like he might more like
I-
a fireball next round.
That's fair.
We'll see how things look like next turn.
Yeah. The
Nice.
drinking of a potion is an action itself, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Good to know.
I shall use one action to use the healer's glove
Mm.
and heal.
Fix some of that chest wound.
Yes. Then if I stand up, I provoke.
If it has attack opportunity.
But if I also stand up, I cannot do a power attack.
True, though you are taking penalties to hit while on the floor.
Yes, I will stand up.
Okay.
Do they have attack opportunity, or is that just wasting an action for us?
They do not have attack
So
opportunity.
just waste us an action. Okay.
Right.
Great, because otherwise I think Laurentius would have died there.
Also,
And I shall.
I'm also glad we're not fighting fighter spiders.
Mm.
For my last action, I shall attack the spider. Retaliate.
Chop chop.
Ooh. It's some damage.
Yeah, we're giving these things health buff.
And that is the end of my turn.
And it is this spider. His turn. He hasn't done a hair barrage, actually. So it'll do one, flicking its hairs at both of you. Reflex saves.
I do not approve.
Lux, nothing. Laurentius, 12.
Don't suppose which one that was? Oh, okay.
And then it will.
I don't know how your thing procs Lux.
I mean, I could trigger it off that, but I don't know if that's what I want to trigger it on.
Don't do now because it can do also nastier attacks.
Mm.
And then it will bite and miss.
The thing is, it's your turn is real close, and it's not going to trigger on anything
I mean, there's
else.
still a spider that with 3 attacks.
Yeah, I mean, it's also entirely possible this other spider is going to do the same thing.
I feel like it's going to attack you, though.
It will do another barrage on
okay.
you guys. So reflex saves.
Ooh, I'm gonna reroll that one.
I'm going to reroll that one.
Oh God, that's
Both of you fail.
I double wand.
Both of you fail 22 piercings.
I did the thing again.
Stop killing Alicia.
Meanwhile, that's not 22 piercing for me. I got one.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Twice.
a lot of piercing for you.
That's a lot of piercing.
Oh, no.
Also,
Ooh.
Laurentius, since I can, I block 7 for you.
Thanks.
So Laurentius, you can get 7 points back.
Yes, thank you.
I just want to point out that's 2 nat 1s.
Yes, I said. Also, that spider who did that can get bonked in the head for 9 damage.
Oh yeah, it doesn't like that.
Ouch.
It's not going to matter. I'm dead in 2 seconds, but you know.
Well, it will try and bonk you itself and miss. Apparently,
Ow!
because it somehow pierced you with its hairs, pierced your armor with horrid hairs.
Can anybody guess my first action?
Desperate prayer.
Run away.
Well, I don't need desperate prayer, but I will definitely lay on hands myself.
Sounds like a desperate prayer.
No, desperate prayer's when I'm out of magic. Wasn't different. Ow. Yeah, I think we should back off. I don't think we can take these.
I think we can, just not with these damn rules.
I don't think we can right now. Given that thing seems to have like 120 health each.
I mean, that's if we can escape.
Fair.
And all because Alicia had to come here.
It did seem like this spider wasn't keen on leaving the mud.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, no, yeah, go ahead. Let's walk away though. I'm not saying we should stay, but I'm just saying there's a fighting chance, but not one we should try to risk.
I would like to yank Laurentius down the hill with me.
Alright.
This way, please, Laurentius.
Just to chuck yourself down.
And, you know, you're coming this way.
I suppose I will throw... No. No, she's just going to flat out get out, because that would take 2 actions, 1 action to draw it. She'll grab her gun and start hoofing it. So that's about 15. You already set up the difficult terrain, I assume?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So
No, that's
what?
a module I don't have, unfortunately.
Okay.
Every second diagonal is an extra
30.
5 feet.
35, 40, 45, 50. Basically there. That is 2 actions, and I did pick up the gun, so that's me.
You were prone, right?
Oh, shoot, that's right. God damn it.
So, head back a distance and stand up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I mean, the 20 feet back you need to go in this case, I think. And then get up.
And let me remove that.
Alright. This mud spider has no intention of trying to follow. And in fact has to do the awkward way around to even get up here. Doesn't know Dax is here.
So I just rolled horribly on my stealth roll.
You didn't actively stealth. You
I
didn't
did.
roll.
It's actually up there. I blind rolled it.
Oh, well, blind roll is... What, from after you downed? I haven't seen any. Don't
It's
see
all the
anything.
way up there, under invisibility.
Oh, it would be a new roll if you're trying to stealth from these guys, because you've gone down.
The first time when I was climbing
Yeah, she
up
meant
here.
the original stealth that triggered these guys. But
Oh yeah, the trigger for these guys, they...
I imagine it's
Yeah, no.
I imagine it's standard spider thing of if you touch my nest, I instantly go no. But
Yeah, it's standard spider shit.
Yeah.
It's basically, these are like basically variants of giant spiders.
Yeah.
Because various spiders have like a thing of like
Giant tarantulas.
if you touch my web, I instantly know, and I can also move to attack.
Yeah.
Aha.
How many is that?
I did not know that.
Okay.
Spiders are mean if you go in their lairs.
Spiders can be really mean. It's gonna try and bop Alicia.
Night, Alicia.
Bop.
Yeah. Yeah, I go down again.
Back to wounded 2 you go. Or dying 2,
Yep.
sorry.
Dax.
Well, that's a problem.
Go down there and crawl her, drag her body away.
Battle medicine me.
Yeah, I mean, That's probably it. So
I do like, by the way, the one that downed Alicia there is the same one who downed her the first time.
Yeah, yeah, that one
Yeah.
does not want.
that's 20,
Difficult terrain.
30, 40,
Honestly, does
50. I can't quite make
casting?
it to you.
Can you make me invisible so they can't take me?
I could, but then nobody can hear you.
That's true.
That would be an awkward way to die.
That would be.
Your invisible
It
body
would. What is-
bleeding out, invisible blood splatters going everywhere.
Oops,
You do-
I'm walking
I
this
do
way.
have a potion on my character. So
I
you want to go
can-
rummaging through my belt to
I mean-
find one of my.
I mean, they have to get you away from
healing.
the spider first.
Oh god, I keep making... Oh no. Help. I'm just getting in place.
Yes.
Right, 10. That's 20,
30.
30, 35. Okay, I can make it here in 2 actions. Which means my last action will be battle medicine, which might kill you.
Yeah, don't do
Um,
that.
I mean, either that would just drag her body like half your move speed away. And hope she doesn't bleed herself out.
Yeah. Alternatively, what else? I don't have any potions.
If
Yeah,
like I said, I have a potion on my person. You would know that she has one. She
Yeah, but
made one for everybody.
I'd have to look for it. I can't do that with 1 action.
But if you drag me away, that's a guaranteed heal.
All right, drag her away half my speed, which is like 10 feet. We'll go like here.
Or it means is, Alicia, don't critically fail your roll here.
Yeah, put it there, and that'll be my turn.
All right. I presume that Laurentius, you can continue running,
Pretty
because
much.
then we can go to Alicia's roll.
Yeah, I would run like here.
All right. Well, let's just continue with this then. The spiders have 0 desire to leave the mud. And we'll come around to Lux.
Unless he's got some fancy healing spell.
I mean, Lux does, but I would be 5 feet out of range.
Oh.
So there's like you're just too far away is my issue.
This is why we need healing bullets.
But you still have to. The healing bullets are dumb. Sorry, just
But
thing because you have to
Other-
load healing bullets, activate them, then fire them. It takes 3 actions basically.
other issue, you're the only one with the gun.
That's all true.
It's
In my case, I would have to draw a gun first, then spend 3
Yourself with
actions.
healing bullet.
It would take a while. Anyway, I
Alright,
triple moved. Lux desperately coming over to help.
I only fail, so I go to dying 3.
Yep. Point is, if you critically failed, you would dead.
Yep.
A 1 or a 2 would have killed you.
Mm.
All right.
I assume you go digging through my pack for my potion.
Yeah.
I mean, he can try the battle
Alright.
medicine, but then he might actually kill you. So,
So that would probably be an action and then an action to feed it. And then
yeah, one action to retrieve from bag, 1 action to use.
Is that okay, Sheep?
Yes, that is
All
what
right.
that will do
Just wanted to confirm. So
to get you back up, and then we leave. This is a terrible place.
All right. You guys can, in fact, leave.
Can Dax bake these spiders into bricks?
I mean, that's actually an option. Just continue every day we come by, throw a fireball
I mean,
at them.
They live inside the mud, though.
I said turn the mud into bricks.
Yeah, I don't somehow feel like that might attract attention.
It's a big jungle.
It's free construction material for the enemy.
So
Pandora's brick box full of spiders.
So we're out of combat.
You're out of combat. You guys can retreat. Nothing comes and follows you.
Alicia unwounded too.
Mm-hmm.
Which, fun fact for Alicia, now if she gets critically down, she instantly dies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds. Yeah.
Because you are severely wounded.
You know, it is a thing.
Guess we set up a camp.
Guess you set up a camp.
If Lux can heal me to full, can I go to?
If Alicia will sit down long enough.
I mean, after clearing up and finding a spot to rest, she'll just lean against a tree and say, "Well, that was unfortunate."
That was, yeah, actually, that's a good word for it. Found out very little, and we couldn't have anticipated spiders living in a mud pile.
She'll just stare off to the distance, say, "Huh, haven't felt like this since I blew off my arm."
You've nearly blown off your arm?
Oh, there's no nearly about it. I did blow it up.
Lux grimaces for a moment. Anyway.
Family wasn't exactly happy with me that day.
Hold still. Your wounds are pretty deep. This might sting a bit.
She'll grimaces at the idea of you healing her and saying, "So itchy."
As Lux is gonna slowly hold the golden fire up against Alicia and slowly heal her.
Yeah.
We're missing quite a lot of hit points. This might take a while.
We might not think it's just 8 hours. Just camp outside the mines and.
How many hit points does Alicia miss?
I am missing 43.
52.
Oh yeah, Laurentius and yourself are also fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I did critically fail a hit and take 44.
Yeah.
We lost a collective of 139.
Not a record, but
Not a record. However, that is what I lay on hands is 18.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 18 minutes. 90 minutes if I want to get power back, so an hour and a half of just praying and slowly healing.
Hello, God, can you heal us again? Yes, multiple times again.
Regathiel really puts up with some shit.
In fairness, all his worshippers are like super zealous people charging headfirst into battle.
That's fair. He's probably used to it, really. That must be all he does.
There's an auto message.
I mean, I imagine it doesn't take too much effort on his part either, though.
He's just got a macro.
I actually like the idea of the various gods, because all the prayers they get, they have receptionist angel.
Receptionist angel. He's an angel himself.
Or yeah, but he's an archangel, so clearly he's got lesser angels as secretaries, right?
He's got lesser angels doing his busy work.
I mean, also he's a general, which clearly means he's got like logistics people under him.
That's true. He's got some sergeant doing his.
The sergeant has clearly pawned it off on some recruits though down the chain.
Yeah.
I know that gods can have multiple train of thoughts, like it's literally a part of their being a god. They could just.
I still like the idea. I still like the idea though of gods having like the outsiders who just handle all their prayers. But yeah, over the next 90 minutes, so Lux will, like, in the campsite, just keep refocusing and keep healing everyone until everyone's wounds are patched.
Are we interrupted?
No, yeah.
Okay, I will go straight to full then.
Also, I'll remove your wounded condition since I'll fully heal.
Yep. Also, did we what?
What?
I don't know. She cut out.
Somebody might have interrupted him.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Be right back.
All right. Any others have questions? Comments?
Lux is going to look very tired after channeling healing for 90 minutes again.
Mm.
I'm still sickened.
You are.
Yes. So
Off.
we.
Life in general at this point.
I mean, you're welcome to camp for the night.
Yes.
Can I think
we
on what
do
those
that.
spiders were, by the way?
You certainly can. A nature check would do that well. Yeah, you know that those are mud spiders. They are basically giant tarantulas that like mud. It's
Are there
about as simple as they get.
no particular weaknesses or anything like that, or strange behaviors to know about?
No, they just have a nasty venom that if like it basically if they get to keep pumping you full of this full of the venom, it can ultimately paralyze its victim.
Rude.
All right, what did I miss?
Lux thinking about the nature of tarantulas and also being very tired.
I shall try to set up the camp.
No, I was about to think, because we were sickened, and I don't remember which day that was.
Today,
Mhm.
you're second.
It's today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you have another bad night's sleep, I'm afraid.
Oh,
So
lovely.
fortitude saves, please.
Then I will roll a second one for my sickness.
I mean, it like
Oops.
gets worse now.
That's a +2.
Okay. Lux, you're sickened. Everyone else is fine.
Do I recover from mine?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so no longer sickened.
I technically forgot to include the +2 of mine, but that still wouldn't help.
No, yeah.
Unfortunately not.
So I think the DC was 19. I don't remember exactly. I think it was. But...
It
19
wasn't.
or 20.
It was 19.
I will rest and then recreate my potions. This time, probably a more emphasis on more healing potions. Nah.
I mean, that can only help so much because you only have so many actions to heal.
Yeah. No. I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to create one of these. So no quick alchemy for me today.
Alright, I'm gonna move you guys into the corner. For now. I need to just go for a quick drink and bathroom break.
Yeah.
We'll pause that. And tick the day forward 1.
Oops. If you have any of the... Oh, well, if you did a long rest, it will remove it in it by itself, so never mind. There is an alchemist there, so I don't want to use an energy mutagen, because that's just asking for the alchemist to take advantage of that.
And very likely just by accident by throwing an element we did not pick. Statistically, it's not in our favor. We pick 1 element to be resistant to and 3 to be weak against. So
Yeah.
statistically, he's going to pick the right element by accident.
Not to mention, they could probably just recognize.
I mean, it's hard to recognize necessarily, like, if we've drunk it beforehand.
I mean, you're glowing with fire. Or whatever elemental energy. It's not subtle.
Perhaps, but he has to tell the difference between is it a spell or alchemy first, so... Not immediately obvious, unless he knew we had an alchemist.
So we want to avoid the mud pile, obviously. So do we want to rescue the dino or attack from the eastern direction to the barracks.
I don't know how everyone's feeling with their deception rolls. I can get infiltrator elixirs for everybody.
I am not good in deception.
I don't know
have
how much we'll accomplish with that,
no,
even
but
in the best case.
it gives us an excuse to get up close.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't also speak the language. Like, I don't speak Pokard or Sharagai.
And I'll be honest, trying to keep up a deception while wanting to throw up, it's not going to be great.
In that case, I will prepare 2 of these. 3 vapor, 3 fire, 4 anti-plague, of course, 3 frost vials, 4 elixir of life, 2 packets of round ammo, and bottled lightning. I can make you guys go faster before we head into combat. Give you a 5-foot speed boost for 1 minute. There's no disadvantage to it. You're just faster 5 foot.
Yeah, I can give you haste as well. Stacks pretty well.
Does haste give you a boost to movement? Or
No,
just
but it gives
give
you an extra action to move with.
That's something I just realised, actually, that technically we should have been keeping in mind of. It wouldn't have caused Alicia to die there, but it's actually quite relevant.
What?
Read the entry for a second.
Oh, yeah. I would have been fine.
Yeah, because you weren't willingly adjusting in that case, but...
No, I would have been fine.
But, like, yeah, we technically, like, Lux can't even drink a potion right now.
Not willingly, anyways.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't think I had any choice in the
in those cases, you were unconscious, which means you were not willing.
No. So
but like technically speaking, that's an important thing to note. So.
That's unfortunate.
Like obviously in this case, we're not allowed to make the check to just simply vomit it away. Apparently, so. But...
I mean, I guess you can make me and Dax 5 feet faster.
Yeah,
Or
I was thinking
yourself.
that, or myself.
Like, I can get benefit from 5 feet and a haste because I can charge then. Kind of.
Although Dax needs to reposition a lot more than me, so maybe him getting the speed boost might be an idea.
Alright, I am back.
Being what?
Because
wanna like come like down here if you're gonna attack the camp.
Oh right, I am on the jungle. Right.
Yeah, you can give it like enough time. Like if you walk out a good like half an hour from camp and then just move around it, you can effectively get around to wherever you want.
Like I
speaking of which,
it's
been more than 3 days. Can we ask about a tile?
You are absolutely right. This actually would be the day they come.
And we can, just a question of would it be like I don't know if that's gonna help us right now. But...
You can ask about a tile.
You want to just start asking about these tiles, because otherwise we'll probably never go to them.
That was the original plan.
Sure.
So start with the bottom, maybe?
Sure. It's empty.
Awesome. Love to hear it. And have Renali explore around us so that way.
Yeah, we can have Renali. I would say we're gonna want to go to that tower anyway. I feel like across.
Yeah,
So I'd
so
say
up
it's have her
here.
explore upriver. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we could also have her help us with camping, so we avoid being sickened again
I
and
mean, that's
again.
fair because.
Mhm.
I feel
Can
like we'll get enough scouting done, and right now it's important that.
Another option is, I don't remember if this is a thing, that she could help us during this encounter. I forget what's the.
Not really.
Okay.
Not any valuable capacity.
I guess camping would be the.
Oh, we lost sheep.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah, she can either get you food and water,
Ah, that's
which
right.
Lux
That
can
was
already do. She can construct your shelters at night. She can scout. She can do encounter support.
I say we have her scout
But-
down here.
Yeah.
Because we're going to want to go up here anyways and check these out.
I suppose this is the most boring tower adjacent to us in that sense. So.
Yeah, we could send her down here. Once we finish this, we go up here, maybe send her here. And then we'll send her here after that. We'll go down here and circle down.
Okay, I can accept sending us southbound.
Cool.
All right, we'll do that the next time you have a long rest.
Yeah, our focus is in the mines.
Technically, we send her out today?
Well,
Yeah,
She
but
won't
he-
come back until the evening.
Like, yeah, she's already. Yeah, she won't get back to.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mine just must have hiccuped. Oh boy.
More technical issues.
Today is full of them.
We have sheep sometime.
Yeah. It's okay. It gives me time to think about composition of my what I will prepare today.
I guess that would be question for sheep. I was thinking if we're gonna come like here, we could dispel this symbol. Or sheep could try to dispel it. Which could, trigger
That's probably a
certain-
summoning circle.
Yeah, but it could also prevent that then if it can be dispelled. And they most likely won't see us.
I mean, we still don't even know what it even is. She hasn't even chance to look at it yet.
Yeah.
Because he got slightly interrupted by something.
And by female kobold, seemingly.
I'll have to interrogate Dax on what he saw in there, see if she can recognize any of the stuff in there. Or at least some specifics. I don't like the name of that creature down there.
What one?
Swamp Seer.
Well, I can see that.
That
So-
implies horrible things.
What implies magic?
Swampy magic.
And well, more importantly, it implies divination magic.
Hmm.
You got too many secrets you're hiding.
No, but means they have a chance to know that we're coming.
Halldamir won't be that evil GM, right?
I would, so I assume that he would.
I know.
You would, so I assume he will.
I'm trying to butter him up.
I don't think it'll work.
Yeah, well,
I think
who's
he's content to
prepared?
killing us if we screw up too much.
I mean, most likely.
But we keep escaping with the skin of our teeth.
That's true. You do.
We are scrappy.
I mean, that's certainly what Laurentius is.
Look, the number of thank you prayers going out to Yomade and Ragafil each night. The looks does not feel like we should be surviving this.
That is grim.
He's assuming this is entirely divine protection somehow. Which meant it's given the misses we got earlier, maybe.
I mean, your divine protection is wonderful. It's keeping us alive.
Mm-hmm.
We would be dead multiple times without it. Specifically.
I mean, yeah, the amount of hit points I've absorbed off you so far.
I am glad I decided to start making elixirs of life for everyone. That has saved my life. I'm starting to think I should make more extra ones.
I cannot say if it's a good or bad because, you're doing quite a lot of AoE damage also.
Yeah, I'm thinking I actually won't prepare ammunition. I'll put my gun away and I'm going to go into because
Put
if
on
there's going to
bomber.
be be the bomber that I am, because AoE is with this many targets is pretty good.
Certainly.
That would free him up another reagent. I have 3, 6, 9, 12 bombs. Could have 15. Have some force damage. That sounds amazing. Some force damage. I wonder what their reaction to that entire encounter was.
I mean,
To be honest, they didn't see much. They saw a whole bunch of giant spiders.
Yeah.
They did not see Dax, because Dax was invisible the whole time. They probably didn't see me and Laurentius because we were on the other side of the mound.
Yeah.
Which means
the spiders.
Which means they saw some kind of monkey go up to the top, fall over,
and get eaten,
and then presumably get eaten by spiders.
Yeah. Because I pretty much got dragged an entire out of the way, so that would have been a 10-foot wall.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't think they saw much outside. Oh look, I hope the spiders got angry at something.
Yeah.
Also, sheep might
Which,
be out of commission.
yeah, he might be. Which,
ISP? Maybe ISP probably.
Might be.
So, kind of happy that the infiltrator elixir. If they just shrug it off, that'd be amazing.
I mean, they may still find it suspicious because why was a random monkey walking up the hill?
Yeah, but
they wouldn't know it's necessarily a tiefling who walked up the hill.
no.
Or a human. They must just think it's some unlucky person in the jungle.
Maybe it was the messenger that got eaten up before it could get there.
Could be.
I say we just approach the dinosaur, try to befriend it, release it, and then go try to kill all the.
I don't think the dinosaur will be befriended.
There's
At least without peace.
Yeah, the problem is it might also attack us potentially. Like I know, you think Lux has magical.
Yeah, Alicia is convinced you're just a druid.
Problem is, one of the things Lux also knows, and also his abilities even state, I can't use any of my abilities on that thing, so I'd be going just off raw nature skill. Because my abilities require it not to be trapped or confined.
That is fair.
Because it turns out an animal in captivity in tight quarters is not going to behave properly. So, yeah.
I mean,
and given Lux doesn't know what it is, he's kind of cautious.
can we just send you invisible and open the gate and let it do its thing?
You can send any of us over invisible to open the gate. That's the thing.
I mean, if it decides to just fuck off, that's one less thing we have to account for.
I mean, yes, that is something fair. And doing that would be fine.
Yeah.
Just Lux would not be confident trying to befriend it without while it's locked in a cage and with things watching him. It's
Yeah, we could always track it down later. Look, I am fully behind the idea Lux being a Disney princess. We need to continue the trend.
We already discussed how, technically speaking, next level I could pick up Speak with Animals if I really wanted.
And you should.
I'm sure the DM would have fun starting to get to roleplay a different animal every day of every single day.
I will take the opportunity to really dive into voice acting for you.
What is the personality of that random fish I'm talking to?
Well, considering their intelligence is 1, I think the extent of personalities for fish equals swim.
Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming.
I mean, what's the personality of a bird, or those elephants, or
Yeah.
But if it's a rat, it might ask for secrets.
That's a filthy stereotype the rat doesn't appreciate.
There's also how Sir Grizzleton, Grizzleworth will also be spoken to if they pick that up.
Oh, it's
He
true.
has to have a British accent.
Well, that's easy.
I feel like you have.
I think I can pull that off. I think I can pull it off.
But can you pull off it as the Queen's English?
Oh, maybe.
Oh boy.
Possibly.
Now we're just being unreasonable.
Or he's just a Cockney bear.
Sir Grizzlesworth, the Cockney bear.
Yeah. I actually quite like that title.
See, we're already making plans. You have to pick up Speak with Animal now.
I mean, I was planning on picking it up. The only question was, do I pick it up now or do I pick it up like level 11? Though it sounds like it might be level 6.
I mean, the opportunities it can provide, especially since we seem to be encountering so many goddamn animals.
I would love to take credit for it.
Can
But-
take it.
I can't really.
Because this is legitimately something I've discussed with Ichigo, is the fact that like I could pick up, for example, Long Strider next level and just have like Lux Up go to 30-foot speed. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
On the other hand, like also that would have helped. That with that I could have actually saved Alicia like mid combat instead of having to, triple move. But
I mean, I could temporarily give you just additional speed.
but on the other hand, Speak with Animals is the more interesting choice than a 10-foot speed buff.
It
Yeah.
is the more powerful choice.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about powerful.
I don't know. I'm looking at this dinosaur and I'm saying yes. Yes, it is.
It unlocks new dialogue options. So.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw elephants, we see a dinosaur, we've seen spiders.
There's also a certain tiger, lion. I have a conversation with. So.
Exactly. See, I dare say yes. It is a powerful option.
Because would Harriet like to hold a conversation?
But then also, it is also important to think that there are 5 gateways.
Not all of them are animal focused. I know that.
One of them have brought you to a jungle. So this one naturally is going to be heavy on the animals because it's a jungle.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
one would bring us into the sea.
But the reality is there are animals everywhere, Halldamir.
It's true. It's true. There
I mean,
are
if we
animals
go to the
everywhere.
sea, I will
Good.
definitely
Halldamir gets
be
to roleplay a whale.
Yeah, no, because I'll get us
Full Finding Nemo.
Yes, because I will get us the sea touch elixir, which means we could just have a swim speed and just
And also traditional thing, Halldamir. Urban settings, there are rats and pigeons and.
It's true. It's true.
So I fully expect us to have a conversation with a shark.
I also love the fact that if I do this, it technically also means any days I don't spend my later on 3rd level attack spell that can be converted down into a 2nd level Speak of Animals.
What does that even do? Upcasted.
In this case, it would do nothing for me, but give me another Speak of Animals.
Alright, another slot. Sure.
But the point is, you can use the incorrect slot for casting a spell. You just don't necessarily get a bonus unless you could upcast it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Speak of Animals.
Kind of hard to improve upon that.
I mean, duration would be the only thing you could.
Yeah.
I'll double check. Yeah, there's no special thing from upgrading. So
Yeah.
just minutes worth of.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we somehow make level 12 before we hit the water area, I can give us like swim speed for an hour.
I mean, at that point, we've got some things at that point.
Yeah, we got a lot of things.
Yeah. Level 12, you're hitting pretty high.
I mean, at that point, I can also grant myself like water walk and stuff like that as well. So we've got options.
Yeah.
Or water breathing.
Level 12's kind of
Those-
beefy. Kind of beefy.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So no, I do appreciate the water breathing spell, by the way, in 2nd edition. Here, targets up to 5 creatures.
Nice.
But that's quite nice. One casting is 5 creatures.
I have to ask, does having a swim speed mean you're able to breathe underwater,
Nope.
or is that not a
Nope.
thing anymore? Okay.
Just means you can swim.
Okay. Good to know.
If you had that though, and we're level 12, I'm fairly sure at level 12 I will have access to 4th level water breathing, which means I can cast it, which means it lasts until next daily preparation.
Nice.
Which, basically you could sleep underwater at that point.
Yeah.
It's not until I ring Ragafield the next morning that you have an issue.
Yeah, because the level 5 version only is 10 minutes, which is still good if you need to deal with an encounter.
That's kind of what it's meant for.
Yeah. It's not until level 15 where it gets like, okay, drink this, and for a whole day you can swim.
Alternatively, you want to go like a full Moses situation with something. A 4th level water walk targets up to 10 creatures and lasts for an hour. Just have everyone walk along the ocean.
That must get really annoying with like waves.
I mean, I also wonder, how does water walk know when you want to go under the water versus when you want to walk on top of it?
It's magic. That's my.
And like,
that's
what happens
my.
if you fall prone while Walk was walking?
I really annoyed Mel with that answer. We watched the whole Harry Potter series over the weekend. And she kept asking questions, and my answer was magic a lot, and she got really angry with me a lot.
but like, what happens if you fall prone while water walking? Are you prone on top of the water, or do you fall into the water? Or
You know,
I imagine intent matters a lot in
I
magic.
think intent. Yeah, that's.
in that matter, what happens if you fall unconscious then while water walking?
Then I don't think you have intent for much.
No,
But the question is then, do you need that intent to stay above the water? So...
I think
I
it's an
imagine-
intent like a switch. Like you have to.
you have to
Have
intentionally
intent.
want to
Yeah.
sink.
On the other hand, it does technically just say you can walk on the surface of water. It doesn't say anything about sitting or laying or. Could argue.
It's probably like walking on either snow or sand. Like you sink like maybe an inch at best into it, and then you're just on top of it.
Because yeah, by that point though, I'll have access to much more spell diversity than I have now, though. So, admittedly, right now, spell diversity is not hard for me to improve on, given I currently have 1 leveled spell. A single leveled spell. It's not like I have a lot of variety to work with. Next level, I'll have 2. Dramatic. Eventually, I'll have a whole arsenal. But enough to start rivaling Dax at some point. Though Daxes will always be like higher DCs and higher attack rolls than mine. So.
Once we get this jungle open up, I am going to farm this place for as much poison as I can.
That depends if you've got enough downtime to come out here and do that.
Yes, we need to save a world from the Hawk.
I mean,
And
I can always outsource it to maybe Arcavel.
They don't care about money. What are you gonna
No,
save
but
with
they
them?
do barter, and with our portal system, we could easily acquire things they would like with money, and then trade that with them. It's the nice thing about instantaneous portal systems. There are ways around.
Assuming there's no extra Dahaks in the portal.
I mean, as far as we were told, it will be a full year before that thing comes back.
Yeah, but that's meta information.
I don't think it is.
I mean,
No, Dax had a good idea
for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dax is the one that rolled really well on that.
Still, if we've had one threat in the portals, who knows what else we're gonna get?
Well, we know that one's clear, so that's the only one I really need right now.
I mean, sure. I have the conflict of 2 characters. Laurentius would be like, what the fuck? Your sister would be like, yes, that is a wonderful plan.
Yes, yeah. See, this is what happens when you have backup characters, Isa. You.
I mean, I need to make a backup character. I need to have a plan.
I have no backup character for this.
I have 2. Just in case.
I mean, I have nearly died on multiple occasions.
One of them is mostly my fault because of Alicia's backstory. So
yeah,
one of his backup characters.
But I have not made an express backup character for this campaign.
Shoot, what would I even?
I have a few concepts. I have a barbarian concept I could bring in.
Probably be a summoner.
Oh boy.
No.
I mean, summoner is fine. It's on the
Mm.
complex side for how a class will operate, but it's fine.
See,
I
I've not
mean-
even looked at character building for second edition
You should.
yet. I mean, yeah,
Or-
probably, but like I've got time because Sheep's running something. I know Rahal's running something. You're already running a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm tapped out. I have too many games running as it is right now.
Exactly. So there's no DMs right now. I know Manikai doesn't have the time to TM at the moment, I think.
Yeah, I need to honestly decrease my game count currently by 2.
Oh jeez. So yeah, I don't like there's no one is going to be running anything anytime soon that I can join. So there's like I've just not needed to.
Yeah, no, my Vampire Masquerade game is still ongoing, and they seem to be enjoying that. So,
I mean, I'm still jealous of that, but
I mean, you're welcome to guest star anytime you want.
There's a sheep.
Hello.
Oh, a sheep as a pirate.
don't worry. We've been filling the dead air with rambling.
Yeah, you know,
It
the
was me
usual.
all along.
We are contemplating what our second characters are going to be.
Oh, right.
But when
'Cause-
you inevitably TPK and then another adventuring party randomly shows up.
Yeah, it's gonna be awkward with my second character if I'm gonna be playing Alicia's sister. Alicia,
Right, that could be an aspect. That could be like
That could be so
you're
funny.
investigating Alicia's death,
Actually, I just
and
realized,
you hired.
Actually, I just realized I can't play the barbarian concept. I was thinking I might do as a backup.
Yeah, why?
Because they would be a spirit barbarian, and one of their anathemas is desecration of corpses,
Oh,
which means Alicia would be a constant anathema.
it's true. It's true. Because her dissections would be considered
Yeah,
desecration of corpses.
And but given the fact I would not like to lose access to my barbarian rage. Sorry, Alicia, you'd have to die.
Yeah, every time.
That concept's out the window. This funny.
it's okay. Just pop an invisibility potion, disappear, poison you, and then come back after you're dead.
Sorry, did you say try to poison the barbarian? Good luck. I think I actually have a
I mean, there are some very rude poisons in this book.
I think that character even has resistance to poisons. So,
Mm.
good luck.
There are very mean poisons in here, and if all else, I after I poison you, I could just set up your room with a bunch of explosions.
Again, blowing up your allies is not a valid solution.
You say that, but we've encountered many situations where it felt like it was an option.
What, blowing us up?
Yeah.
I once more question your dubious morality.
I more than question the dubious morality.
I mean, this is more Ichigo than Alicia, so
Sure.
The
sure.
line is getting awfully hard to see here.
I don't think that if that is better thing to say or not.
I mean, I'm always up for a good explosion. They're fun.
Yes, I do know that.
But,
They're quite
yeah,
fun.
my biggest concern simply is if I die potentially. Like if I can, do I have to play another melee character, or will Laurentius just be toast?
See, the only characters I've thought of is I played around with the idea of what if Blood Bonds turned to Pathfinder second edition. Remade Ceres as a wizard. That was fun.
You totally could.
Yeah, you totally can.
That wouldn't be hard. Or if you wanted to, you could go down the weird route of being a sorcerer with a spellbook, like Sheep does.
Yeah. I did have a brief look at that.
See what craziness Sheep is doing.
He's using the arcane evolution line.
I'm not using the spellbook much. alternate between 2 spells I have in there, and that's about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, I know some people have like strongly lean on it, while other people just use it as a backup. So.
I mean, it's difficult to strongly lean on it because you can take 1 spell out of your spellbook per day. So you can add some utility, but you can't really rely on
I
it.
imagine it has great downtime utility too, though.
Oh yeah, like probably.
I mean, downtime. Dax can cast all kinds of niche spells. Does he want to pull out some unseen servants? He can pull out some unseen servants.
Yeah, makes you feel less bad about having those niche spells as a sorcerer.
I mean, one of the other things helping sorcerers when it comes to niche spells is because you can heighten all your stuff later on, you can just keep using lower level spells heightened up. I mean, you could have more utility spells.
But I think we digressed enough.
You mean I can stop derailing everything?
I'm mostly saying it to myself because I will continue the derail.
Yes. So back on track. Bad night's sleep.
Blech. Blech.
Back at it again. The mines. What do you want to do? How do you want to approach this?
Say we go on screaming.
Valid.
One of the plans was to come out here, so maybe Dax can dispel this before it's activated. Oh, at least my suggested for plan.
Good idea.
Because we don't know exactly what that circle is, but presumably Dax would want to have a look at it if nothing else.
Yeah. Also, removing this dinosaur from the equation, period, is also.
But
If it does decide to go take some revenge, we can help it. But if it decides to screw off, that's
whoever goes up to it's going to have to either sneak up to it or like invisibly go up to it because we don't know how it's going to respond necessarily here, and I can't calm down. I can't keep an animal super calm if it's in a cage.
I mean, I was just thinking opening it while someone was invisible and then just
that's fine.
staying out of its way.
But we don't want it to start reacting loudly, and I don't know. Given Lux doesn't know what this thing is, it's going to be hard for him to necessarily know how to.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of just setting it free and let it do what it wants.
Most likely, it would have to be Laurentius, because it is 30 gauge with like logs and stones and that kind of thing.
There was a wheel that he said.
It's still probably going to need someone relatively strong to.
I think it's a strong one. Needs to be there.
So how you think think that's an option we should pursue first?
Any opinion sheet when it comes to release the dinosaur?
Sure, let's do it. I don't have any strong thoughts. I'm so mad at things in general.
Point is, if we're going to send Laurentius to try and do that and make sure it doesn't go after us, he probably needs to be invisible for that. So.
I mean, starting to hack like at a cage might be a hostile action. I'm not sure.
Well, not hacking it. Just open the mechanism on the cage.
Oh, yeah, that might work.
But we just don't want the the thing to go after Laurentius or like start making noises at Laurentius.
Yeah.
I mean, do we know what this thing is?
No,
it's been 24 days. 24 days.
24
hours. So.
So I suppose that's true. Can I have a rethink of do I figure it out?
Yeah, you can have a rethink.
What are you? A dinosaur?
I suppose.
Oh, you can all have a hero point. Most
Oh,
definitely, by the way.
From our escape.
I'll
Yes.
use my hero point.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Give me a second. I'm
Laurentius
going to do
I'm going to
do some cheeky things. If
Sorry, I need to just be right back a minute.
But since Laurentius is using a law skill, his result actually is technically even a little bit better.
let me do some cheeky things. That is a very cheeky thing.
What the? I guess that works.
She's had a drug-induced dream about this thing.
Yep. I quick alchemy a cognitive mutagen for myself.
You must know.
Also, I threw down the anti-plague thing in the chat, so if you want to apply it to your characters.
Yeah, pick it up.
I will also chuck a Cheetah's elixir inside the loot table so someone can pick that up. And I will chuck in 3 elixirs of life. So everyone can take one. For their emergency needs. I will draw one of these and draw one of these in one hand, and that's in the other hand. That's a natural 20 for me. Thank you. That's nice.
That also moves us to 17 at 20s, I think.
70?
Yes. This session's leader has been Dax. No, the spiders didn't crit earlier via 20, they only crit via rolling high. That's fine. Like, he can't invisibility all of us into the Alchemist house. Like, if you want to go that route, and now Alicia will not like this one, Dax could just fireball the Alchemist house.
Earlier. I guess we should first do the dino because it's the least risky, I would say.
Yeah, and could potentially benefit us, or it could just remove him from fit play.
Yeah.
Which, net positive no matter what. Yeah, I figured dealing with that. There's also this I saw up here, but that's kind of meta knowledge that I know there's something up there. So
I think that is simply.
oh no, there is something up there.
I mean, yeah, there might be something up there. I mean, it might be just like a, red herring.
No, like I said, it's meta knowledge.
I mean, I mean, the creature itself might be just red herring. Like the whole thing might be just be red herring.
I doubt it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I already dismissed this pile as something. Now I don't believe that for a
No, you're
second.
paranoid of everything.
I'm not paranoid by everything, but at this point, I'm starting to look closely at things.
All right, I'm back.
Like
Sorry
there's
about
this over here, the bottom left. I'm kind of raising an eyebrow at.
What are the bottom left? Pay no attention.
See?
I mean, it's just a pile of bones.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, what to find out about the?
I know.
Yeah,
Dino.
I decided to drug myself.
It is a Mokele Mbempe, which is basically a dinosaur.
Cool.
That lives mostly in swampy areas. So can actually swim really well despite its massive size. You know that it's kind of scary, honestly. Kind of scary.
What are they naturally hostile?
Naturally, not really. They're not docile, but they're not like predators.
Okay.
They don't come out of their way.
My next question would be how intelligent are they generally?
Reasonably.
Okay.
It's not like a dolphin, but
It would register if something is helping it. It more than likely won't.
yes, it can identify if something's helping it, and can also identify those that it has hurt it.
I mean, in which case then, if you explain this to Lux, then Lux would be more than willing to try and let it out then.
Yeah, as soon as she's finished, setting up her preparations, handing out potions, force feeding the anti-plague to you. Probably enlisting Laurentius' help in that regard.
It is for your own good, Lex.
It really is.
All right. I'm paused.
While she does that, she will take as everyone starts to think about the dinosaur, she'll start to think about it before pausing, then start drawing a bunch of vials and pouring some herbs and pouring some liquid, shake it up, and then just down it. And you'll see like her whole entire body like losing almost like strength and definition. Alicia's never been the strongest person, but it is almost an exaggeration of seeing some of the strength flowing out of her. And then she'll say, "Oh, I remember. They're quite rare. It's a good thing we're not near water. They are, but they are intelligent. I say more intelligent probably than Sir Grizzleworth, I think you called him."
So Grizzleworth is very smart.
And so is this dinosaur. Dinosaur being the correct species of them as a whole. I say if we help it, it will more than likely make its displeasure known to those who have harmed it.
Okay.
from being a problem entirely.
In that case, I'll do it. So I don't know if they're going to see me trying to let it out or not, but
I can lend you one of my elixirs to transform, take one of their appearance. It should at least buy you some time.
I can barely keep it. I can barely keep the one you already put down me in.
Laurentius, mind helping me?
Sure.
And she'll pull out a vial. This looks squeezy.
There's a chance I'm going to throw it all up over you.
Throw over me.
Yeah. So which one would you prefer? Trying the elixir?
I don't see how changing it's going to change that much. At the point they see someone walk over to the cage, they're probably going to still get angry.
So what if they don't see anyone? Seems like a simple solution.
I mean, that would work.
She'll blink at Dax and saying, "Oh, yes. That works too. Probably better. It would be awkward if it decided to make its displeasure known to you."
On the other hand, it won't see anyone, meaning it would be difficult to direct it.
I mean,
She'll turn to the dinosaur, the direction where the dinosaur is in the distance, through the jungle, vaguely in the area. I think we have seen examples of animals being quite clear and making their displeasure known.
on the other hand, if we're releasing this thing, I don't know if stealth is really the option anymore, but...
Yes, I will probably not be staying back if we do commit violence. I will be relying on my bombs this time.
My best thought, you all just stick in the bushes just a little bit north of the cage. I'll try to open it, try to go direct it that way, and if they see us, worst case, we can retreat back into the bush.
Laurentius, here you go. She will hand you one of the cheetah's elixirs inside the loot table.
Thanks.
This will help you move more with more alacrity. And should Lux be in trouble, speed would be helpful. It will only last a minute, so make best use of it.
Guess we move closer before he downs it.
I'll just have it in hand ready. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take.
She will have a similar one prepared in her hand and a bomb in another.
Just in case things do go wrong.
Let's face it, it's going to go wrong either way.
The enemies are so ridiculously far away, they shouldn't be the issue.
So the side that seems to open is the west side of it.
Where is the mechanism to
Oh,
open it?
right here. That's useful.
There's
You
basically like a pulley on the top here and at the bottom here. So one of those would do it.
Then I would say Lux is going to go and sneak around to the north side of it, because that makes the most sense. Assuming Dax doesn't have any issue with that.
No issue.
If you want to move to the north bush as well, just so the group's together before I sneak up.
Oh, right, yeah, we're on the map.
Somehow we found splitting the party entirely is not the best idea.
Yeah, no.
Crazy. What?
which case,
It's almost like a god is punishing us for it.
I would never.
in which case, Lux is going to slowly move out from the bushes, doing his best, like, given now he understands what this creature is, what its kind of behavior is normally like, better from Alicia's very high roll.
Well, do you want to be invisible?
I think no, because I can better kind of communicate with it then.
Okay, and that's what I figured too.
And Lux is going to just kind of slowly kind of move.
Want to make yourself invisible in preparation?
No choice.
No, I want to keep the spell slots.
All right.
Slowly move up beside the cage and try to make motions of just, like, down, of like, shh. Lux is going to move along.
So on its body, you can see that it is covered in scars that can only be described as burns, like burn scarring.
Lux is familiar with that look. Yep. Fair enough. They'll watch as Lux kind of goes up towards where the pulley is, and then try to very quietly start opening it.
Yeah, so it's like a wheel that sort of turns, and then it, using the counterweights, sort of lifts up one side, and it sort of looks to Lux as it realizes what Lux is doing. And it will wait until the side is open enough for it to leave.
Lux just kind of looks to it and nods. I think gently to Lux, like seeing what's happened to it, gently reciting a small prayer to Ragafil's vengeance under his breath.
Okay. Well, it then sort of turns, looking to the south, and will go seek its vengeance.
All right.
Oh, Ragafil will be proud.
So I'll give you the option here. You can join it in its charge south. By Lux's eye, it's sort of looking towards the camp over here.
I don't see which side you're looking.
To the very far south.
Okay, yep.
You can join it. And we can do a long combat next week. Or it can simply reduce the number of cultists over there.
I want to join the dino.
I want to join it.
You want to join the
I get this. I get the sense the dino's getting artillery support from someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
To someone.
Two different. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to spook it with
So
fireballs.
I am now. Oh god, that's a terrible idea.
I mean,
I just
fireball.
imagine Lux riding into battle on the back of a dinosaur.
You could launch the fireball before it even gets close, so you'd be fine.
Okay.
I mean, to be honest, I kind of, if that did happen, though, I could permanently defend Animal the Dinosaur, and it'd be hilarious.
Besides, it's all in the name of giving Lux a dinosaur.
You know what? This will be fun. Let's just start. Let's start it, because why not?
Yes.
Why not? We can stop mid-combat. That's fine.
Sure. Before combat officially starts, could I say I down a cheater elixir?
Sure. That's fine.
Sweet. I will apply that effect. And then I'll roll initiative. Poorly.
My only problem is just the map is so huge.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time on top round.
Oh, I've got an idea.
For some reason, your initiative didn't add, Alicia.
You want me to
That's
roll it
because Alicia
again,
rolled a
or
perception check,
can you...
not an initiative check, technically.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
you,
that's yeah. Do you want me to roll
yeah,
it,
yeah.
or
Yeah, reroll.
okay?
There we go.
Sorry about that.
Dax, it's about to start charging off.
I
Apparently,
cast haste on the dino.
Oh,
Re-
you
reach-
madman!
Reach spell
Reach-
haste, yeah?
Reach spell haste. Oh, he's not in range though. Damn it!
Sadly, he is not.
It's gonna run away before I can cast it. Shit.
Unless it decides to go right around.
I mean, you would have had time to get closer. Is that fair?
You know what? I like it enough that why not?
Surely he like was with Alicia.
I
Clearly.
reckon Laurentius, if you want, can be with Alicia as well.
Right. Reach haste will reach him then, as it turns out.
I'll be a generous god because that's hilarious.
Now the dino's angry and quickened.
That is going to be terrifying.
It is going to be terrifying. So it has 4 actions.
It has 4 actions, so one of them has to be spent on stride or strike.
Oh, I have you all selected, so let's not do that.
But it can
There we go.
stride 4 times if it needs to. So,
The only thing that would made this even scarier is I was able to feed it some elixirs beforehand.
So that's its first 3. And there's the 4th. It's a fast dino.
it's going to take us a very long time.
Yeah. Honestly, this thing is kind of scary.
Super speed! Phew. How far can Fireball reach?
Not that far.
500 feet.
Maybe that far.
Well, there is a target down there.
Yeah, I can reach that just fine.
So we are literally talking artillery shots at this point.
I need to make my mortar.
Yeah.
God, 500 feet for me is literally 10 rounds of movement.
I mean,
It's
I
only
sort of
5,
have to
6.
check a fireball, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Get out from cover here and chuck a fireball.
Are you actually like arcing it overhead, or?
No, just straight fire, just past like Alicia's head.
500 feet range,
That's
right?
500 feet.
God.
Again,
I mean,
artillery.
you've used this against us before. You should know this.
Fuck.
For a sad 18 damage.
All right.
Perfectly average.
They do need to roll their reflex saves though, as they get nuked.
They do need to
Actually,
roll.
that should have obviously got all of them. I just didn't place it.
Should have been a tile south.
All right, that's fine.
And goodbye
Or
to
bed
this.
rolls.
And goodbye to this. Yeah, bed rolls.
We could have used those against the dragon totems.
All right.
Some successes, some failures, no critical successes.
Is it save for
Save for half.
Save for half? All right.
Unless otherwise stated, spells are save for halves, typically speaking. So.
Yeah.
These are the range ones, so these are the ones we want to focus on anyways.
Okay, so I did that one. That one failed. So he takes 4. That one succeeded. That one succeeded. That one succeeded. That one failed. So. Oop. And boop. And then they're going to roll some initiative. As they get blown up. And I don't really know what the heck is going on.
You're on fire.
So we'll hide behind the building. Because it really doesn't know what's going on right now. It just got hit by a fireball.
Funny enough, it's not, unless it went really far. That's not safe from Dax at all.
Nope. It doesn't know where that fireball came from. It was busy tending to sick creatures.
Also, they're only saving it at breaking line of sight. So.
Yeah.
I mean, he could just launch one right here.
Well, that's assuming he's still in like 20 feet of that tile.
That's true.
All right, this
So
guy.
you're saying there were injured creatures here?
Yeah. Well, were. All right. It's going to do that.
What the heck?
No, it won't. Because it's too. No, Ray of Frost. That's what we need.
Ray of Frost does have enough range.
Pew. Missed.
That's a lot of AC.
Yeah, as it turns out, it's a beefy boy. It's gonna.
I like to say this was all inspired by the bear that we rescued, and he is doing it proud.
And
Sir, I feel like the bear would have tipped his hat off to the.
ooh, Laurentius.
Gonna keep running.
Yep. Boop 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 boop. Yeah. Let's just stand right here. As we leave everybody in the dust.
Especially me, who has 20-foot base speed.
Well, it's your fault for being sick.
That's one way of seeing it.
Technically, it's Laurentius.
No, the frog people told us it's up to your constitution, and yours failed.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be an issue if someone had enough mosquito netting.
I was only given 2. I blame the elves.
There's enough mosquito netting. They just
Wasn't put up right.
wasn't put up right, or enough.
Oh, hey, they're using primal spells.
Oh my god, 1 hit!
It's a tiny sliver.
It only serves
I-
to annoy him.
Can I ask?
Dax round 2.
Can I
You can
ask
ask.
something? Could you put the boss HP thing on for the?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I know.
Dun, 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 dun.
He is a boss. So because he's an ally, I'll let you guys know he's a level 9 creature.
Holy shit!
Noted, a hasted level 9 creature.
A hasted level 9 creature.
Alright, we're just gonna check another fireball.
I mean, artillery the dinosaur. For the dinosaur, right? This is great.
It's
That's
now an
not the right
escort.
spell. That was the wrong button. This one.
Mm.
All right.
You guys.
You chose to stick
No.
together, you get a fireball.
Okay. Failure, crit failure, 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 failure.
So they all,
Alright.
they all take the base damage except one guy who takes double.
So
I remember this.
he is
Presumably he's the guy who took double.
toast. He's the guy that took double. These will take the normal.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
oh.
Alright.
Alicia will tell Laurentius help with the kobold in here, because it seems like Dax is taking care of this.
I mean, this will be all that Dex contributes to this combat, because now he has to spend 10 turns moving.
I mean, same issue I have. So
Actually, he could move with one of his actions here, which makes sense. Oh, that's the measurement tool.
get a tiny bit closer.
Yeah.
But I,
10 turns.
but I basically like the idea though for Dax is just like a really slow walk forward while launching explosions.
I think this ball guard made the right decision.
He made the right decision. He's gonna though cast a bit of a stronger spell at this thing.
Good luck.
Nah. And now death comes for them all.
As it can move and has 3 attacks.
Yeah. Funnily enough though, it can actually be quite mean about this.
Does it have a cone?
So it can stride here. And then
It's free stride. It's done.
it's going to trample. As it basically goes like...
Oh, that's so cheating. It used its free stride, now can trample.
Does this. So...
Double its
move him.
speed.
Actually, no, it can just trample right out.
It can just trample everything. So all of these guys make dex saving throws. All of them fail.
That swamp seer is
One guy's taking double damage again. So.
he's dead.
Presumably
He's breaks. That's why.
Presumably he's just getting stepped on.
Deals the damage of the listed strike. Foot, I guess, is the damage.
Presumably if he has a foot strike, that would be it. So it's that damage or double on the event for the critical failure.
He's the breaks.
Yeah, he basically just gets popped. Yeah.
You know what would make this really, really bad? If these were actually like renegades.
Technically, they're the ones who abuse the dinosaur. I'm just doing my god's duty by letting it have vengeance.
Accurate. I can't deny that at all.
I'm fulfilling my sacred dogma.
This thing is...
Right next to danger.
right next to danger.
I mean, surely it can't miss now at point blank, right?
You say that.
Let's see.
You know, I just see this as a beautiful reversal of the first book where we got like critically failed fireballed.
Is that a shillelagh?
It's a shillelagh. Yep. Yep, it's a shillelagh.
I haven't seen that spell in a while.
A shillelagh and a mini DM.
The target becomes a target as well using hands. Okay.
It basically has a now a +1 striking club.
Yeah, it just doesn't add it for some reason.
I think it's because monsters technically don't have weapons, so the spell doesn't know how to process that properly.
Okay, you know what? It'll bonk. It'll miss regardless.
But it's a bit hit. It's easy enough to take out the extra damage, but nope.
Yeah, exactly.
If Laurentius wants to wait until after Alicia so she can open the door for you.
Sure, I can wait at you.
Initiative shuffling, go.
Until after Alicia?
Alicia, after Alicia.
Whoop.
I will open the try to open the door. Thank you. I will.
Give me 2 seconds. I just gotta run kiddo downstairs.
Yep. What am I gonna use? Well, I have the Alchemist fire drawn, so that's what I'm gonna use. Suppose I can draw another one.
Electricity or cold might not explode the whole place. Fire will explode the whole place.
Lightning will definitely explode the place.
So I guess cold then.
Yeah.
Freeze it all
Depends
up.
if it's over here or over here.
I mean, if you critically miss, who knows where it goes. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but you cannot move.
Alright, I'm back.
I could always use my bomber effect to contain my splash damage.
Yeah, but should these butchers be also an initiative?
Sorry?
These butchers
You haven't technically added the
initiative?
butchers on.
Haven't I? Oh. No,
They technically can't retaliate at the moment, so.
You know, they were just dumbstruck by the fireballs.
Alright, there we go.
In fact, like fight, flight, or freeze. They were clearly just having the freeze react.
Yeah.
I don't suppose I see a kobold in here.
You do see the kobold in there.
I do.
Maybe from your angle you don't, depending.
Yeah, no. So I will take a step to the side. See the kobold. See it's an alchemist. Does it look like it's on here under the like? Is it have the trappings of a prisoner or?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck a bomb at it.
Alright.
A rival grenade.
Yeah, because if it doesn't look like it's a prisoner, then it's an enemy. Oh wait, let me target this so it does take its armor class into account. I will contain the splash damage, so to not burn down the building.
Ooh, it has a high AC as well. It has a high as a dinosaur.
And it is on fire.
Wow.
It barely noticed the damage, but
Hang on, let me.
That's not the important. The important thing is Laurentius has a clear shot to him. Her.
Maybe.
That will be. Let's see. I opened door, stepped, and yes, that's my turn.
Alright. It is this one's turn to run over here and a trident, apparently.
Why do I see this dinosaur having a 360 attack?
I mean, it has quite a long tail.
It has got quite a long tail.
Alternatively, it has 4 actions to spend on striking, so you know.
You are clear to engage.
There we go. I get next to it with 1 attack. And then we are gonna go with power attack. Oh, yes.
You met.
And
All
that
right.
is the end of my turn.
Teamwork.
That's it. I had to move. Something is happening.
Oh, that's great.
Something is happening. Which one? That one. This door opens.
We might need a new fireball.
Oh, I'm sorry. I realized that I hadn't made it visible yet.
I wish I had more fireballs, but that's it. I'm out.
No, he was thinking that they were gonna throw fireballs.
No,
Oh,
no, I was hoping sheep had more.
no. Haste and
Oh.
2 fireballs is all my slots. My 3rd level slots.
That haste spell is probably more effective than anything else.
Okay, that's another one. This one.
I mean, it also means the dinosaur can do, if it wants to do kiting of the enemies, it can trample and then strike. Or strike then trample.
It's true.
It just looks like they're lining
This
up.
one. But they're just gonna start wailing on it.
I mean, that's why it should trample around and stop them doing that.
That is an insane damage roll.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's just kite them
Pick
around.
that to the side.
Is it time for leg day for Dax?
That was muted. Yes. Yes, it is.
Never skip leg day.
There's no way I can reach anything, so it's just gonna move 3 times, which is here. He's catching up.
As fast as your little kobold legs go.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. It's this one. He
That's the guy who's dead.
can't. This guy isn't dead. He's been hiding.
Ah, that's the stealthy one.
Yeah. The smart one. Yeah, so
It's got options. It could try striking 4 times. It could strike and then trample and just run and just kite it around.
thing is, it's quite a smart. It's not a smart dino. But it knows what hurts the most.
As long as it's surrounded. So.
It does. So
Sorry, what?
it's going to whip its tail and stun both of these. Trollgar. And then it's going to turn around and bite the boggard and delete it.
Okay. I didn't have my token selected that time, so I didn't kill myself again.
And then it's going to like whip around with its tail again and smack this warrior
Oh,
and delete it as well. And that was its 4 actions.
Yep, it's that was a 2-action sonic boom, plus a 1-action strike, plus a 1 bonus action strike.
Yep.
burn, baby, burn.
Now, you guys.
He's currently smoldering.
Oh no, he's on fire.
Mm-hmm. It is.
There's no smoldering involved.
Right.
You know, I was thinking about going down there to help our dino friend, but it seems like it's got everything in hand.
Might as well help it.
Okay, apparently need to pull this up 2 seconds. Valid.
Oh, having fun with the Alchemist
Yeah.
opportunity.
Oh no. Hang on. This will be interesting for you guys.
Sure.
You know what? It's not going to actually do that. No, it's going to do something different. It thought that it heard this out the window. So why not, really? As
Does it have an Arcadian dinosaur hunting rifle?
it will
No.
raise the staff that's within its hand. And then will
Cast Fireball.
cast Fireball. This isn't where it's going to be placed. I need it.
Hmm.
Basically like that. Whoop.
It's targeting. Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, it's targeted itself.
So
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
It's a manipulation action if it's a spell.
it's casting it from.
A staff still has all the same
staff.
components as casting a spell manually.
Then yeah, that's fine.
Not a crit, but it does get the free hit.
All right. Reflex saves, please.
This is a spell, you say?
It is.
I will Divine Grace.
Sure.
Did Alicia remember to dodge?
I want to see the damage roll first.
I'm also curious what the DC is, given his AC is 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where I can find the ace, the DC, and then find its actual block. I think.
Well, I appreciate you believing in our capability to kill it because so that you don't need the stat block. But
Well,
we're
no,
not that good.
it's got its stat block in Foundry that's normally really good, but it doesn't.
I mean, it should have a spellcasting tab on there, then, doesn't it?
No, because this is from the. Oh, maybe if I just.
Item in question probably has it.
Yeah, so it's on the item itself. Yeah, so it's an item itself. Don't know why.
I'd say that if he's not a spellcaster and he's just got a staff, then that would explain why. But
yeah, he is not a spellcaster. Just has a staff.
Then
has the staff.
Then that case using the staffs to DC, if that makes sense. Okay.
What is the staff's DC though?
Does it not list it?
No, it does not.
What's a standard
In that case,
Hang on, sorry,
it can be
one
slightly
second.
metary, but what level is the stuff? We can look up what a staff that level should do.
1 second, sorry.
I guess that's the best way.
Yeah. I still think luck's going down to help the dinosaur.
It's gonna take Lux like 4 turns to get there still.
What it?
So 1 action.
3 turns. About 3 turns.
2. Yeah, we have like 3 turns there to get there.
It might need a little bit of healing.
Alright, really sorry about that.
DC, there is a table which gives standard DCs by levels, if unknown.
Yes, there is that, isn't there?
Which, if it's a 3rd level spell,
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with DC 20. So, all of you make it. And it is a usual.
Sure, I'll take that.
that's the full damage, so you take half if you've made it.
Ah, right.
Yep. Half of you made it.
Don't give me excess damage to heal later.
So that was that. And then, well, I guess
It has an action.
it has an action. It's going to bonk Laurentius. Bonk.
Ow.
I'm fairly sure Laurentius has taken more damage being drunk and falling over.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
I think he's taking more damage from his teammates.
Oof. Right.
He does not recover from the persistent fire.
Critical
Doesn't.
failure.
Doesn't do anything.
What is that? Oh.
A persistent failure to recover doesn't do anything, but, you know.
DC 15.
Yeah, that's the standard DC for getting rid of persistent damage.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting how outrageous that is.
Like, if you take special actions to try and clear it, you can potentially lower it down, but if you're just leaving yourself burning, then that's it.
Oh, forgot to make that one unhidden.
You know, you want to pour your water skin over yourself, you might be able to knock that down to DC 10.
It's this one.
Dive into a lake, then instantly can go away.
Yeah, it's true. This thing's so hard to hit.
It has a lot of scar tissue to get through.
Yeah, aren't you guys happy that you didn't have to fight this thing?
There was a reason Lux was cautious about opening its cage.
Alicia.
Ah. How close can I get?
Oh, let me.
Not quite close enough. I suppose I'll just be rude to this other alchemist, show its inferiority. And retrieve. Sure, a bottled lightning. And throw it at it. That is still splash damage. Only it gets hit by it. And then I will draw another one. Yeah, another. And that's pretty much it.
Would be good if we didn't go too far over time.
Yeah.
This is a good stopping point.
Yeah. I
Either
think so.
stop here or go this round to the end.
I would say complete the initiative round, probably. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just finish the round up.
Okay.
Alright.
And then we'll call it a night. But I think we know how these are going to go.
Time
Laurentius.
for power attack. I'm gonna reroll that one.
All right.
Damn it.
Well.
Damn it.
Well.
End of my turn.
Lux.
Laurentius got that?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
The long walk. Because you know what the dinosaur clearly needs? A lay on hands.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. To make its AC even better.
It would have AC 29 at that point.
These guys literally need to crit.
Yeah, that's the
That's
opposite.
so great.
I mean, no, that is a crit. It's a critical miss.
You didn't specify the direction of crit.
Yeah, and he's critically hit to be able to actually do anything. Yep. 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 The butchers can actually at least hit this thing. There we
yeah,
are.
yeah, I can.
You're gonna make it angry.
Butchers are no joke.
Is it still stunned?
Yes, it was still stunned.
Okay.
Stun just removed
But-
from action.
Yeah, just removed the action, but
Okay.
and then this guy. We'll just see if it can even. Nope. All right.
Gotta love it when you're just crit fishing.
Actually, that's perfect because that rolled so high. I'll just introduce this thing. Because why not? But from the noise of the battle comes flying out of the woods.
Yeah, knew it.
Sort of like swooping down towards the dino. But yeah, it wouldn't have been able to attack him. So we'll call it here. We'll put it at the head of Dex's turn, so we know.
This is like 4 encounters at once. Lux needs to turn around so we're all in a group at least.
No. We're good.
Alright, I really need to go to bed. Good night.
Also, I'll
Yeah.
be honest,
Good night, Sheep.
also, I'll be honest, I just want to get Luxy close enough that he can throw a healing spell over at the dinosaur at range.
Yeah. So I kind of want to. I need to add up the.
I think you could hold experience until the end of this encounter.
Yeah, I need to at least keep account
I
of
see.
the other stuff that you've done.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna also head off. Bye bye. Good night.
Alright, good night, man. Because then that goes on to there. Yeah. Okay. Plus that. I mean, you're definitely leveling up.
Oh yeah. No, I
next
fully
time.
expected it.
Yeah, 100%.
Have a level up mid session.
Straight after this combat, probably. If you have a
Yeah.
long rest after.
Yeah. Means we go straight to level 6.
Which means there is the entire chance I will be getting Speak with Dinosaur.
Oh yes. Yes.
Alright.
Exactly what we need.
I have to go as well, guys, but thank you for the
Yeah.
session.
Have fun potentially role-playing a dinosaur next time.
I look forward to it. It'll be glorious.
It will be.
Alright. Catch you guys later.
Bye bye.